TSPMO.
A boba.
How's the connection for you guys now? I think Twitch is fine, but I think YouTube's fucked. I can never get them both to have the same quality, and it's honestly fucking annoying. I don't even know why. Okay, okay. Looks good. 1440, 1087, 2360. Ah! Ah! Yeah. Okay. Alright, shouts up. YouTube is 1440p. Yeah, but my bitrate is bad, which is the problem. I don't know why it's sending to YouTube at a lower bitrate. That's what I'm annoyed about. Be careful if you decide to do Skirk story quest because some people are getting copyright on YouTube. Well, damn, that kind of sucks because I kind of wanted to do it, but now that you told me that I can't upload it, that kind of makes me not want to do it.
Glop.
Like, unironically. I was like, oh yeah, I'll definitely do Skirk's SQ. And then, well, yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'll never figure it out. I think I'll just stick with this until there's something that's a little bit more obvious out there. But for some reason, the YouTube multi-stream is, yeah. How you guys doing, by the way? We're like majorly finished with our Skirk rotation. So now we're back to normal Gacha rotation. Which means that it's time to Echo Farm again. Do our Echo rotation in Wuthering Waves, and then we'll watch Livestream for HSR, and then we'll go to Genshin. Ended off in Genshin, was pretty good. So yeah. Also, sorry for late stream today. Just been really, life has been a bit complex recently. It's just really fucking busy. Wish life would slow down just a little bit, but you know, that is what it is. Scammer Cat, thank you for the 15 to tier 1, and Anis, thank you for the 17 to Prime. Just a reminder for you guys. 2 videos have been posted on the second channel. If you guys want to support that and check it out. Honestly, you know, the chat, very briefly on the second channel, we were having more views per hour than on the main channel. It's because the upload quantity is so much higher on the second channel. It's crazy. Like it's just minimal editing, but it just works, man. So, you know. Yeah, it's a quick reminder for you guys. Second channel, we have 2 more videos out today. First one is 5.7 Archon Quest. It's the full VOD of it from yesterday. And the second one is a Skirk C0 to C6 showcase. So if any of those interest you guys, those are on the second channel and not on the main channel. The next main channel video is going to be a extra summon video. So that is about it. What did I miss for did anything crazy happen with HSR Livestream? Is it Wokage? Fate collab is being announced, right? I'm not mistaken. Is it a good live stream? PogChamp? Okay. I'm looking forward to it then. It's great if you did story. So you're saying it's not great if I didn't do story? Because I feel like you're just rage baiting. All of a sudden, the live stream's not good because I didn't do the story. Yeah, because you're gonna get spoiled on all the important plot points. And when has it ever been a problem for a content creator? When have I ever complained about that? When an official source shows some shit. It's not like you'll remember the spoilers. I think like the general thing, which is like it's weird, is that for some reason for you guys, it's like kind of like gatekeeping. It's like, oh yeah, you didn't do the story, so you're not gonna enjoy the live stream. I'm like, bro, grow the fuck up. No one cares. Like what? Like I know I haven't caught up with HSR story, but apparently that's going to hamper my enjoyment of a live stream. Loading up the Game Boys. HSR community loves gatekeeping. HSR is how bad the game has gotten. Is that true though? Is that actually true? Is HSR community up in arms? I don't think this is true. Okay, it didn't sound very true to me. I think we're generalizing a little bit. All right. Fails might have cleared my wayplate already, but I can do some refreshes if I need to. We'll see. Yeah, we're card enjoying a little bit because I need to. I'm just gonna be farming some echoes for Lupa prep. So yeah. Cart. Graphically though, looking good. I'm gonna cat man. All right, let's do our good shit. If you guys have character reviews or anything, that are all always available. So let's get to farming. Dragon these nuts. I got my wisdom teeth out. That's a good thing, by the way. That's a good thing. I feel like with the wisdom teeth thing, it's like I had my wisdom teeth extracted quite a long time ago. I would say over 5 years ago, minimum, if not more. Got them when I was pretty young. But I feel like the general thing about wisdom teeth is like once you get it removed, you're set for life. Obviously, it's like nice to have your wisdom teeth in, but 99% of people will probably have some sort of like dental problem with it. So like you'll be a chipmunk for 2 weeks, but after that you're chilling. So yeah. If you don't need yours to be removed, that's good. That's totally fine. My mouth is too small, so Wisdom Teeth already started having problems. Yeah. It's just person to person, right? Because Miss Peepee still has hers in. They haven't really posed a problem to her, so she's never really bothered. Switch things out. I removed all 4 at once. Don't do it, guys. I also removed all 4 at once. It wasn't that bad. I mean, you definitely... I would rather get all of them removed than get them removed one at a time. Because I don't want to have to go through the surgery multiple times. Like, that is a very, very not smart idea to do. So... I only have 2. Wait, what happened to your other ones? Is this graphical problem? Why is it so bright? It's like something changing my settings a little bit. Kind of weird. Isn't it like hell to heal, eat, talk? Healing is just normal human shit. Eating and talking, yes, they are very impaired, but that's just part of life, man.
If it's a duel you want.
Also, I'm gonna die.
True form revealed at last.
Heartlia got buffed? Question mark. What? What buff did she get?
And match matter.
Real or fake news, guys?
Sentence
What buff did you get? I don't think she got a buff, but I could be totally wrong.
Exonerate.
What's your favorite out of these 3? Genshin, HSR, or Wuwa? Why are these questions I get in bro? No way. Your fucking name is Icy69 likes Fortnite, and you ask me what's my favorite gacha game out of these 3. You must not be serious right now, man. You must not be serious.
Purge all evil.
Rage baiting for war. I mean, if we wanted content, I guess we could talk about it, but I don't really, bro, dude, I don't fucking even like think about it too much, man. Oh, I'm serious, and I am dead fucking serious as well. It's a stupid fucking question. If you're serious, my response is equally as serious, if not more serious. That being said, though, chat. That being said, though, I feel like a vast majority of players do not view HSR as big of a game as the other 2. Like, I feel like most people view HSR as a side game.
Challenge has arrived.
You feel me? Like, I was testing a little bit of Finon on the media server thing, and like, it's fun as fuck. But like, I don't actively like stream HSR very much because I don't really enjoy the deeper aspects of it, you know? HSR became my AFK game? Yeah.
I can fly too.
There's no content to stream though? What do HSR streamers stream? Because like Genshin has well, actually for me Genshin has character reviews and artifact farming, which is maybe like an hour-ish. Wuwa has echo maxing, which is this shit, and like that's also like an hour-ish. So like, what is HSR? I mean, I feel like the relic farming in HSR is very fast. You can't really stall it too much. You know?
Oceans, bow before me.
I was like, right now, I'm just farming these overworld echoes so that I can prep for loop up. And then I'm gonna do some refreshes in here and see if I can get more loop up pieces. Yeah. Account reviews and team testing. Interesting. I guess that's fair. I guess if you like that shit, that's fun. Is there zero cycling? Is there a lot of zero cycling on YouTube? I mean, on Twitch?
Sweep all away.
Is that a common thing? That might be common. On Twitch, not really. Oh, that's curious then. Mostly on YouTube. Do they get a lot of views? Is there a big audience for it, or is it fairly niche? To be honest, Shad, I feel like gacha YouTubing has doled out quite immensely. Like, there used to be a lot of innovative content, but like everyone's just bored of that shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only thing that you're gonna get from gacha YouTubing is summon videos, guides, and drama. And then if you watch very innovative creators, obviously they'll have like, you know, solo catalyst only, or like the miss defeat videos where he like beats the game with one specific type of character. And that's about it. I feel like it's hard. I feel like the space for a gacha game YouTubing is like it's boring. Like, most of it is get information or like stick around for drama and shit. So
The night's challenge
yeah.
has arrived.
I mean, that's but like for me, like I feel like there's actually so much content for me if I'm juggling multiple gacha games, you know? Summon videos for each game, into early access guides for each game, and then a million things that I want to do personally that can turn into second channel content. So yeah, polls and guides. People just want to see streamers use money to gamble. That is, I think like 90% of the casual audience wants that. Well, okay, let's say this way. People just like watching people gamble, no matter what it is. Because gambling is addictive to both do and to watch. Don't know why. It just is. It really just is. It's always fun to watch gambling, whether you're doing it or other people are doing it.
The night's challenge has arrived.
There's also reaction on like non-Genshin player reacts to all demos. Is that popular though? I feel like those are really one-off. Like, you'll get some videos that are really popular, but most videos like that people don't find interest in, they'll just like have like barely any traction. Because like, just as an example, like reaction videos to trailers is just dependent on how popular the character is. Because like we do that on second channel for like almost every character, because I like seeing what they do. And honestly, when I see them, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm actually interested in pulling the character, you know? El Rey, I think for the 34 Prime. Appreciate that. Oh, that's just me at least. The content just feels a little repetitive once you're max level. That is such an interesting way of putting it. Once you reach endgame for content creation, it's just boring. It's like gacha games, guys. You just do the same shit. Right? Look where I'm at. Summons and guides. Until I die. Or move on from gacha games.
The night's
Classic.
challenge has arrived.
And you know, isn't that that's just life, boys. That's just life. I don't think you're ever gonna get any game that like picks your endgame perfectly. Because you can't please everyone, you know? Everyone's gonna complain about something. And there's always gonna be someone mad at you for doing something. There's always gonna be someone mad at you. Whatever you do, someone's gonna hate it. Who knows why? Which is like actually really interesting to me. Time goes on, the world is changing, nothing stays the same except for Xlice not having a good ER emblem piece. Hey, bitch. Okay? Next craft, I'm gonna be done with that set. Okay? Next craft, for sure I'm finished.
The night's challenge has arrived.
Hello, Miss Mochi. Didn't you say that in 2021? No. 2021 I said I was gonna get one from the domain. I never got one from the domain though. Will Xiangling always be the peak 4-star? And that only gets better with time because she scales with 5 stats. So like her build can get infinitely stronger no matter what. If there's a Skirk guide coming out, there will not be a Skirk guide coming out. And the reason why is because I don't have early access. There will not be a Skirk guide coming out. The only time that you guys are gonna get Genshin guides again is if I get into early access for Genshin. That's it. Because otherwise, I have my plate pretty full with HSR early access and Wua early access.
I can fly.
And honestly, HSR guides I think are easier to make than most other guides because that game is turn-based game. Turn-based guides are easier because the nuance and complexity is a lot less. Like I could write a lot more about Kartathea than I could about any other character in HSR, and that's just because of the limitations of the game. You can only do so much, right? You can only do so much nuance between skill point usage and ult timing. But like, you can go down to the fucking frame when it comes to action combat. Can I ask a personal question? Yeah, you can. It depends if I answer it, though. Listen, you can ask any question in my chat, but the thing is, you have to suffer the consequences. If it's super fucking stupid, you might get banned or timed out. Okay? If it's a personal question, I might not answer it. And if you repeat the question, you're just gonna annoy me. So, you know, it depends. It depends what the question is. So. What about AV, though? AV is part of the nuance in HSR. AV is part of the nuance. But I think that nuance, in my opinion, it doesn't reach as far as it goes with action combat. It really doesn't. There's like this game, you can min-max it so hard with the quick swapping and shit. And like doing at precise timings and stuff. And accounting for enemy timing. So. Do you like Glorp or Ta more? I'm gonna be real, guys. I never enjoyed Ta, but Glorp kind of grew on me. Because there's so many variations of Glorp. And they like, it like flows off the tongue like unironically kind of well. Like Sklorp. What's the history of your wife's nickname? You call her Mrs. PP in your last video I saw. Oh, that's just because people call me Mr. PP. And like, that's like a really, really old thing. Honestly, I don't even know why it's stuck so hard. But it is what it is. Oh, we have a command for it. Oh, there you go. I mean, the command is like legit like 4 to 5 years ago. When, if any of you guys played Phantasy Star Online, that game was actually hella fun. Until they fucking gutted it. They tried to release Phantasy Star Online 2, and then they split the player base, and then 2 failed completely, and then the whole thing died. So, yeah. If they stuck with PSO 1 the entire time and never made a second one, the game, I think, would unironically might be still alive to this day. Because it's a good game. So, how was the Archon quest yesterday, in your opinion? It was good, in my opinion. But I think that, in general, Genshin, questing is so few and far between because I'm updated to it. I compare it to, like, my recent experience with HSR. And HSR's story experience is, quite frankly, really annoying to sit through because it's 80% useless. So, like 20% of it is really fucking good, but I don't think that I think the 80% can be,
You won't escape.
yeah, optimized. That's just my opinion, at least. Favorite character in 3 big gacha games?
Oh, fuck me, dude.
Wuwa is definitely cart now.
33 until 4 a.m. BC now.
HSR is unironically still Kafka, even though like I don't use her anymore. Genshin? I mean, I kind of like Sklorp. But I didn't invest that much into her, so I don't know if I can call her my quote-unquote favorite. Not Herta? Oh, if we're talking Amphorius, I think Herta, design-wise, is my favorite. Yeah. But Kafka, for the reason why I like played the game. She's still like... I'm still hopeful. I'm still hopeful. On the games that you play, Gacha, which do you think is the best? It depends on what you enjoy. It really depends on what you enjoy. I think my personal preference prefers Wuthering Waves over all of them. But that's because I really like parry-style gameplay. And after Expedition 33, it definitely was like, oh yeah, this can be made really, really well. In terms of Hoyo games, I think that HSR's type of gameplay doesn't really suit me. Turn-based, I think I used to like. I used to like turn-based a lot. Especially when I played Fire Emblem, especially like 3 Houses for Fire Emblem. I played Octopath Traveler, like old school JRPGs. They're really fun. But I think that the way that HSR does it is kind of got dull over time. And so for that reason, unironically, even though I don't play it that often, I think ZZZ is becoming one of my more favorite ones. And so I'm looking forward to when Jufufu comes out because I can finally play it on stream again. I can play Yishen again. Like right now, I'm just doing my job, you know? So, yeah. Genshin's story. Oh, wait. Honest take, Genshin's entire storyline is actually really good. And it's very complex. The problem is the way that Genshin tells its story takes a really, really, really long time. And I don't like how long it takes. Like the universe for Genshin is like pretty good. It's pretty good. It's very complex. All the characters like mesh together like somewhat well. But like the time it takes for the story to get there, it took 4 to 5 years for us to get to its current stage, where we finally got the recent Act 6. And I was like, damn. So, you know, I mean, like, each game has its fortes.
I can fly too.
That's pretty average for a live service roadmap. Okay, what about the games that die in like a year, though? What are we talking about that? What are we talking about those? The games that just like EOS and shit. You said that they were testing Finon in early access. Do they let CCs test out the Fate characters too? I don't think I should say too much about that. Because the problem is, first, it's yes, we are allowed to, but there's more specific rules we have to follow because the characters are not like, they're collab based and not home game based. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to do things differently because they're not from Honkai. They're from a collab. I don't know why. It's just the rules that they gave
The
us.
Knight's challenge has arrived.
Afro, thank you for the 30 to tier 1, bro. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Shuffle had 100 bits here. What do you say? Congrats on your marriage. Thanks, bud. How addicted are you to this, man? How addicted are this? How many hours have you spent? What the f? Oh my god. 3.3 million chroma. My bro actually has a legitimate issue. You actually unironically have a legitimate issue. You have overdone so much content to reach this. I'm glad Shuffle enjoyed it though. It's definitely worth every single fucking cent, man. This game is just absolute top peak. That's what this game is. Also, why the fuck does your CL have 11,000 HP? What the fuck did you make her? Okay. I just noticed your CL has 11k HP, and I'm like, I know how hard it is to get that much HP. That shit's not fucking normal, man. What the fuck did you do? You fed her some drugs, man. You fed her some, like, legit drugs. Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, that's basically the story right now, boys. That's basically the story right now. What games do you guys prefer to play right now? I'm curious what my chat like gravitates towards. Gacha, normal, or both? I would say gacha. You know, the interesting thing is that you guys are actually so mixed. It's actually pretty cool. You guys are very mixed. There's like not a single person that like plays like the same shit, you know? Mainly Genshin E33. Tried ZZ for a bit, but it didn't click. That is so interesting that you say that. I'm more into ZZZ now because the gameplay is moderately reflective of E33. Except it's real time.
The Knight's challenge has arrived.
And like, I'm not trying to min-max that shit at all. I'm just trying to enjoy the game, you know?
Repent, for silence beckons. Face your destruction.
Because Zenless Zone Zero will not get any like deep content from me on YouTube. Honestly, ZZZ will probably be mainly second channel content if I ever care about it. You know? And that's really where I stand right now. Because like I do not plan on playing any gacha games. What the fuck is this, guys? Is this a quest? Looks like a quest.
Such is that blessing.
Looks like a quest. I don't know what the fuck this is.
I won't back down. This sword shall not
I'm gonna
be
die
shattered.
though.
Wind calls. Wait, I
Become a lore player?
am
No.
the tempest. Oceans
Lore is too niche, bro.
bow before me.
Lore is too niche, and you need so much dedication for lore.
Tides rise and crash. Exonerate. Windstorm. Sweep all away.
Are you sponsored by any of the new gacha? Which ones?
Purge the
What are you talking about? My friend and his wife just had their baby.
Such is that
Dude,
blessing.
life is getting old, chat. Holy shit. We really are getting to that stage where common Twitch talk is gonna be like families and kids. That's so crazy to me. That's actually so crazy to me, man. Holy.
This should have
So it's honestly kind of like insane. The times are definitely changing, boys. Like
The night's challenge has arrived.
I don't know what this trial thing is, but I think I did it on accident, so it is what it is. Are you playing Persona X next week? Probably not. Probably not. I don't have any sponsor for it, so. No sponsor means I won't have time to check it out. We'll be going through all the gachas. Oh, am I too high up for this? I am. Oh, this is the dragons here. Persona gacha. Is it actually a gacha, chat?
Wieners up my butt, yeah!
Do you like my cart?
Signostic with 500 bits. I'll check it out in just a second.
Heavens, descend!
I have no experience with Night Rain, so I cannot give you an opinion. How's your cart build? Woo! Okay, the CV is great. Your HP is also pretty damn good. Your regen, though, might be a little bit worrisome. Depends on your investment. But wow, that's 80 to 80 is insanely good. And your rolls are... Wow, okay. You're 4... Holy shit. Okay, Cart, you're very cute, but I need to focus. Okay, your forecast Fleur-de-Lis is 9.9 crit, 16 crit damage, which is insane. You also get HP percent on that as well. Your Kelpie is crit damage of 9.3, 18.6, insanely good. Also basic attack damage bonus. Your one costs are 8.1, 16.2, also very good. Has HP percent. Then you have 9.9 crit rate, 10 HP, 16 crit damage with okay, so you have a lot of HP on everything. You have HP almost on every single piece except for the last one, which has regen on it. 6.9, 90.8. This is very good. This is very good. I do not see you improving this anytime soon. Honestly, though, you could actually improve this. Your middle one cost is not the greatest piece in comparison to everything else. And I think we could unironically go for some regen on that one. It actually do you pretty good there. It's your weakest piece. You don't need to upgrade it, but if you did have a chance to, it would be that piece. It would be this piece right here, for sure. Yeah, otherwise, though, that's, like, very good. Like, one of the stronger ones that I've seen. I think exclamation point card does show my build. I'm pretty sure it does. This is under? Where are these mobs, guys? Oh, they're probably here. Oh, it's not there. I thought it was clipped at some point. I don't know. Well, this is my stats right now. 74 to 84.
And match matter.
Like, it's pretty good. I would want the crit rate to be a little higher, though. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get an upgrade, but you know, we don't know that. We'll see one day, maybe. Who knows? Bum 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 bum. Hey, they're probably in here. There they are. Is there any reacts that we have today, or is it today pretty quiet? No Woowa leaks. I mean, no Woowa drip marketing today. It really just is for Lova right now. Just HSR live stream. Okay, I mean that's good enough. So Woowa dropped for Lova, but how is this not high enough, bro? There we go. It's a chill day. Yeah, chill day means that once we do HSR live stream after I do my Woo Echo farming, we'll do our Genshin rotation, open up some character reviews for you guys, and then maybe, unironically, we go through some media share queue if it's a chill day today. I would be actually down for that. Maybe clock in like 2 videos from the media share queue, maybe. Yeah, because like content-wise, I already tried out C6 Skirk, so we're just farming and shit. We are waiting for the Genshin endgame, right? I could make a second channel video on trying out the second, checking out the Genshin endgame. That wouldn't be bad. That is, I think, on Jufufu's release, right? I think that's Jufufu's release. Is probably when that's coming out. Well, what fan creation program just ended? You can also react to that. I don't know what that is. Someone needs to give me a TLDR. What is that? What is the also, where the fuck are these dragons at, man? Genshin TFT is out, but not fully out. Do you guys think Genshin will ever stop time gating its events? Like, when will the events just like fully release? Is there a reason why they always do this stagnation of the release times? Like, I actually don't know why, and I'm actually curious. Found the dragons. That runs counter to the business model of Gacha relying on daily logins. Oh, you're right. This company is a business. You're right. You're right. I totally forgot that was like the main thing that you want to do for Gacha games. Is that you want people to log in at least once every day. It makes sense. Toyo Fair, but Woods version. Classic.
Diego,
I hear it, boys. I'm Bernice. Classic. When will they get rid of day-specific domains? They should. They should. They definitely should. One day. Surprised they haven't done that. QOL for Genshin usually takes a bit. Usually takes a bit. Who would you like to get a skin in summer patch in Genshin? We always get skins in summer patches. Like everyone, to be honest. Yelan would be really nice. I would want to see Moiko in one. No cap though, chat. I feel like one that would be like underrated but would probably be fucking sick as fuck is Shilonin. She got that body, you feel me? Is Yelan still your favorite character in Genshin? I don't use her that much anymore. She was my favorite for a while though. I don't even know who my favorite character in Genshin is anymore. There's a lot of nice women, and that's all that matters. Scorp. Novelette? Well, I mean, he's my most used, but not necessarily my favorite. He's very good characterization, though. Definitely my favorite male.
fly too.
It's going to be harder to get impressed with about Genshin builds from now on. The new artifact thing is kind of broken, but it's going to take time to max one character. You know, that's the truth, right? So now I unironically will see perfect builds. Like, actually, though, we're actually going to start to see legitimate perfect builds. Which is kind of cool. One day, we're going to be seeing all 50 CV with recharge and main stat. Or
The
EM.
next challenge has arrived.
That shit would be sick. No cap. There's a chest here. I don't know where it is. Hello? Why will you not let me use this function? Do you guys think Wuthering Waves and Genshin will ever collab together? Like, actual war question. Like, what if they did? Like, be real. Be honest. Be honest. What if they did, man? I just want to like humor the question. Collab to fix their loadouts. They need that one for sure, bro. Does this shuffle guy keep skipping the queue? Why do I feel like he is? Sus. No question mark. Really? Why do you have 2 songs in the queue right now? I thought you weren't allowed to do that, mister.
The night's challenge has arrived.
Shuffle's cheating. That's what's happening, boys. SRQ was almost empty earlier. Consider it a favor. I mean, I could just retire SRQ.
You won't escape.
No, you guys don't want me to retire it though. I've had it for so long.
The night's challenge has arrived.
Let's do this together.
Purge the impure. Destroy.
Remember the SRQ scramble at the start of streams back in the day? Yeah. But we got old. People grew up. That's life.
You won't escape.
Boo 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 boo. Ba ba da ba da ba da ba 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 ba. Pedro. An old classic, boys.
Heavens, descend.
Bum bum bum. Pedro, Pedro. It's a lit song. Really fun song.
The knight's challenge has arrived. You won't escape. Be gone, wicked souls! Huh.
XDD first time chatter. Quit lying, man. You don't have the highlighted message. This is not your first time. You're fake. A fraud. That's what you are.
Too reckless.
Actual fraud. Caught. Alright. I'm gonna go through these ones. Once these are done, I think we can watch the HSR live stream. Any reason to farm weekly bosses at higher level 50 level for echoes? I think they have a prevention mechanism thing. I think you have to do like level 80 or something to get the echo. Otherwise it doesn't drop or some shit.
The knight's challenge has arrived.
You have a preference in exploration? I prefer Wuwas. The flight makes these regions that allow flight to be so much nicer to explore. I prefer convenience. I'm a convenience guy over everything. So, like this flying shit that I can just like roam around is very nice. Some people don't like that. Some people like the raw exploring. Not me though. I think the utility of movement that they provide in this game is really nice. Gives you a sense of freedom, you know? You have freedom and control where you can go without much issue. Just my opinion though. Doesn't help that Genshin's Q wall for exploration is locked behind 5 stars. You're right. That is true. And that kind of sucks, honestly. In my opinion, it shouldn't be tied to characters.
You won't escape.
Like, it really should just be, there should be a base decent form of movement for each new region if there is something associated for that. Like, I get that we do have the Saurians. What are the fucking Saurians things? But the Saurians are so clunky compared to like the characters. Like the amount of buttons I have to press, all the skills that are a little bit different. Like, yeah, I don't know. That's just me though. I'm a nitpicker, you know? So it is what it is.
The knight's challenge has arrived.
Come on, pal.
As a Destiny player, I give you one of our classic sayings: small indie companies, they gotta make their money. Brother, these gacha games make so much fucking money already. Gacha games are like the most lucrative fucking gaming business because the microtransactions are insane for like per profit characters. But I get it. They need to please the shareholders. They have to continue increasing their revenue. You can never have that number go red, man. Which reminds me, are you interested in playing Destiny Rising? It is a gacha. Any gacha games that I would be interested in playing are ones that I've reacted to. I've not heard of that one, so I probably won't be playing it unless I'm sponsored to. Honestly, I like getting sponsored for gacha games though, because then I can actually enjoy it and be like, oh, okay, I can see the pros and cons of this game compared to everything else. Because like otherwise, I have like zero incentive to even give it a fair estimate because it's just not within my normal schedule. You feel? That's just me though. That's my opinion. Just my opinion, guys. That is what it is, boys. Huh. How is my inventory doing here? How is my EXP situation? 189, 343 is actually pretty good. We've recovered quite a bit. Do I need to full refresh here? When's Lupa coming out? We have 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks is not bad. We probably have a really healthy amount of 1 costs. And probably a lot of 3 costs from all the farming that we've done. I have 700 more space. And I have a bunch of shell credits. I'm trying to think about what would be, like, valuable. Should I refresh here, or do I not need to? I guess I technically don't need to. But I'm going to, because... Lamau. There's a little bit. I'll do one max refresh for it. Or not one max refresh, just a little bit.
Oceans, bow before me.
If you were rich enough not to have to worry about views, would you ever go back to FGO? No. FGO is not a game that I would play anymore. If I did not have to care about views, I don't think my gacha rotation would change. If I did not have to care about views, I still really like early access. This allows me to try out characters and give you guys videos on it. But I would think I would do a lot more variety of games that I actually like playing off stream. That's probably what it would be. So like whatever the fuck I'm interested at a time. Like right now I'm playing Path of Exile, so I'll probably do that. And I probably wouldn't care if it like hurt my CCV, because it probably would. Probably would hurt my CCV a lot. But I don't think I would drop any gacha. Like I would still actively play Wuthering Waves. Because Wuthering Waves combat really is my style. I would actively play Genshin because I like doing character build reviews. They're just fun. And also I'm pretty invested in the story for Genshin. I want to see how it ends. HSR, I probably wouldn't stream that often. I would just make early access and that's it, because like that's all I care about. And then ZZZ, I'd probably play more often, because I think ZZZ's character designs are so fluid, man. Like the models in ZZZ are so good, it makes me just want to exist in that world. I don't really know how to describe that. It's weird. Like, ZZZ does some shit, man. Do you do dailies for HSR off stream? No, I don't. I do not. Bougie prepares all the shit that I need to have for the character, and like the only stuff I actually do is on the media server. Oh, yeah. Are you gonna check out Jufufu early access after HSR live stream? Ooh. God damn it. There actually is a bunch of shit to react to, man. The thing is, I want to clear through the fucking media share, man. Like, if I don't ever do media shares, Kiba's just gonna have 20 videos that I'm never gonna watch.
Oh, smells so good.
I kind of fucking need to fucking watch his videos, man. They've been stuck in the queue for years. But yes, I actually would want to see. Ooh, fusion on fusion. We like that. That shit's good. Fusion on arrow. Glacio, Spectro. Glacio, arrow, attack. Glacio. Okay, nothing. Alright, that's probably it then. All right, boys, that's gonna be it for my little Woowa Echo Maxing right now. It's time to watch some Glorpa. We'll continue with Woowa down the line. But each day I just want to do some Echo Maxing and stuff. Let me see how my guide video did, by the way, for Cart. I need to check. Is it even still on here? Cartithia Guide. Meiji, I went to lose 400,000. Holy shit, look at that fucking view count, boys. 400,000. Cartithia, insanely popular. It's actually insane. 400,000 is crazy. Like, honestly. Everyone, okay. Saint Tontas. Mephisto. Braxophone. Oh, wait, that's pretty good for my first one that I made. And I didn't even post it at the same time. That's pretty good. 52K in 8 days. Considering that I don't have a reputation for doing this, is not bad. Braxophone, pretty standard, 260K. Rexlin, 68. Oh, okay. Considering that like the view count is shared with Rexlin, I think it's not bad. And chat, I feel like my guy had good flow this time. I feel like if I just do the same type of flow for each of my Woowa guides and post it like right when I can, I think it'll get a good I think it'll get a comfortable YouTube audience that prefers the way that I explain it. If you guys remember, I posted mine a day late because we were really like short on time. So, all good, man. Cipher guide. Well, I think it's because my timing for guide videos for HSR used to be the day before they like actually release. But I think in order to keep up with the speed of things, I'm just gonna fucking upload it as soon as I can. So yeah. Oh, there it is. Gita got Kart's weapon. Now you can actually enjoy Cart. She's actually fucking strong now for you. You gain 20% damage. Now you're not depressed anymore, I think. Surely. You're surely not depressed anymore. Alright. Changing category right now. Honkai Star Rail time, boys. I'm gonna be right back though. Let's prep everything. First, I'm gonna unmute this. We're gonna get ready to react to it. It's this one, right? An hour long. Okay, you guys can enjoy some Ouya. I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Glorp. Galore BM. What the fuck? No. I will not suffer through this again. You mother sucker. I will not suffer through this again, guys. Alright. Alright, boys. Ready? Honkai Star Rail 3.4 for the sun is set to die special program.
Oh, fuck me, dude.
Bernice mentioned, Lucy is a mood.
Damn. Alright. Damn. Alright, now for real this time. Honkai Star Rail version 3.4 special program reaction. Let's go. Should be unmuted for the YouTube side as well. We are good to go. First time XDD. Actually real this time. Actually real this time, boys. Alright, I'm gonna skip forward 5 minutes. Alright, kind of excited. Let's see what they got for us. This one's gonna be exciting. It was kind of loud, no? Kind of loud. Alright, show me the cinema. Let me see it. Lady Aglaya? Oh, okay. Oh shit! Ooh, they have their own little iPad thing here. Oh, let me get these out of the way. Alright, this is definitely spoilers for me, but that is fine. Is that truly the case?
最近エルシオンの景色がまぶたの顔をよぎるんだ。
最後の一人になったとしても再創生の偉業を成し遂げてください。新世界は
Oh shit!
必ず訪れる。
What a banger! Wait, fucking soundtrack is banger as fuck. Oh my! What the fuck? He looks like a god. Wait, is that his like? Oh! They changed immediately to Saber! Okay, you're gonna be strong, right? Oh shit, it's fucking Archer. Okay. Holy fuck. Wait, huh? No, Lance? Okay. Bull! Wait, I just saw him for a split second. What the fuck is he doing here? Wait, real? What the fuck? He's actually... Wait, what? Oh shit, this is fucking... Yo! Was that Archer and Saber fighting? Oh fuck. Holy fucking shit, dude. What the hell? Wait, boys, is this story complicated? That has to be like an event cutscene, right? With Saber and Archer and Lancer? That's not like part of the actual game story. Cause like I saw that and I'm like, bro, they were weaving in like 2 stories. Or if they are in the same one, that shit's crazy. It's a separate event for Fate event? Okay, but that's still cool as fuck. Wait, you guys saw that Saber was fighting Archer. And then also Saber was fighting Lancer. So what's going on, guys? Why are my Fate buddies fighting each other? I thought we were gonna be friends since they're all collabed. Okay, so chat, is this part of the story that Finon ascends to like god level? Because obviously I haven't done 3.2 or 3.3 fully. But it seems to me that he ascends to actual just god level. I assume he had to make some sacrifices to obtain this obscene level of power or some shit, but okay. Damn, what the fuck, man? All right, buddy.
Mr. Albert?
Hello!
Owlbert.
Anoxa's here, and so is Men.
Have a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the version 3.4.
A lot of story spoilers is live stream. That's okay.
Special program.
I don't mind too much.
I'm your most beloved host, Albert.
Albert.
Rebooting really does solve all problems. Now we can introduce ourselves. Hi, everyone. I'm Finan. I'm so
Finan.
happy to be on the special program.
Yes, sir. You are definitely
Hello,
fine
everyone. I'm Anaxagoras.
Nice
Why
to
does he
see all of
sound
you
like
again.
that, chat?
Did you miss me?
I
Of
am
course, we missed you.
Anaxagoras.
Well, dear guests, welcome to the show.
Sounds so menacing, bro.
I have been looking forward to this
What does he
special
sound like?
program more than anything else. The way the story in the last version left off,
Me,
had
man,
my
man.
heart
Me,
racing.
man, me, man.
The burning sky
Yes.
and the fall of dawn. Akuma was the last place under Kefali's protection, but now it has also sunk into
He hates
Evernight.
people who calls him
All of our
Anoxa.
Chrysosaur
Interesting.
companions did everything in their power
Anaxagoras.
to buy precious time for the Trailblazer and Finan, so they could return the very last core.
Mem, you're telling me you have a beautiful voice that we can all listen to. Yet in game, all I fucking hear is me. Me. And maybe 10% of the time I hear you beautiful. You have such a nice voice. Why the fuck do I have to deal with...
Flame to the vortex of Genesis.
We already found out the truth. So what do a few sacrifices matter? Every Chrysos heir was prepared for this. You just need to boldly
It's spoilers.
take that
Okay, I
last
get it,
step
guys.
toward
I don't
the
know
Era
anything
Nova.
about the story because everything's too
But in the trailer
Okay,
just
get
now,
it, man.
it seems like Finan is gonna go through a lot. I saw a few scenes that looked like flashbacks, and I think I even saw a different form of him.
The truth of Amphoris is about to reveal itself.
Yeah.
I assume everyone can already tell that all that's happened in Amphoris is not as simple as it seems.
Indeed. For example,
Indeed, a
when we
wise
went to
choice.
fight Aquila, we noticed that the Eye of Twilight seemed unusually high-tech.
And when the Dawn device went out, many of the structures in Akuma and the Vortex of Genesis started showing strange textures. It was like the whole world was peeling off.
Mm-hmm. Why don't we take a look back at our whole journey so far in Amphoris and lay out our suspicions and clues we have. First, at the end of the 3.3 story, the geniuses reveal that the source of Amphoris' tragedy is an Emperor's scepter that survived.
So they
to this
just
day.
straight up
It has
talk
something to
about the
do with
story.
that erudition god
All right,
beyond
guys.
the sky, doesn't it? Even though I don't quite understand these principles, this breeding ground,
Wait. Bougie says you can just skip past this beginning part, bro. It's all story to start. It's not worth to react to. Is it just yapping about the story? Is that what you're saying? I don't know the story, so I'm just, yeah, okay. All right, I'll skip forward so not to spoil the story. I assume it's somewhere here-ish?
And it isn't the one we're all familiar with.
Oh?
Mm-hmm. But I'll leave the specific details for everyone to find out themselves in the game in version 3.4. I've actually got some other information to reveal to you.
What kind of information?
Following the story's progress, as I've written, we'll receive a big update in this version. In these records that we've kept, you will be able to catch a glimpse of Amphoris' true nature.
Before, As I've Written was like a storybook, keeping record of our friends' stories. Now, even its appearance has changed. It feels like something big is about to happen.
It looks like it's turned into some
Then.
kind of database.
You can use this system to unlock even more of Amphoris' secrets.
Indeed.
That's right.
True.
Is this still
Aside
spoilers?
from the major
Yeah.
updates too, as I've written,
No,
the
it seems to be
long-awaited
getting
skip
close, Chad.
dialogue feature, which was previously announced, is finally going live in version 3.4. Story
Yes, sir.
dialogue can now be skipped by section, with plot summaries and the main characters that appeared in each section displayed along the way. Now
Skip
you
the
can choose-
current dialogue. Here it is, boys. You know, okay, chat, be honest with me for a second. Be honest for me a second. Would it genuinely be more worth it for me to skip the story and watch lore recappers on YouTube instead? No. So you're saying I still should sit through the rest of the 20 hours I have of 3.2 and 3.3? Yeah, you lose immersion. Yes, okay, okay. Fine, I'll stick to it then.
Use the pace of storytelling based on your own preferences. In version
Maybe you guys can
3.6,
help me
there'll
if I
also
can
be
actually
a
skip certain parts that don't add too much to the storyline. You can skip 3.1 and 3.2, I guess, but 3.3 onwards, I think you shouldn't skip. Well, God bless that I already finished sitting through all of 3.0 and 3.1 and half of 3.2. I'm so glad that I sat through the stuff that you're telling me I can skip through. So it's all fuck. Okay. Very nice, boys. We got a lot done.
story recap function.
That's funny. I'm memeing, chat.
Stay tuned. But of course, as we move into version 3.4, we shall take the final step of the prophecy together and witness the truth and the fate of this world.
Okay.
And the myriad celestia that Mr. Shaoji hinted at in the version 3.2 preview is finally going live soon.
Oh, you mean what's happening
Is
to
this the Eon of Destruction? What's his name again? Is that Nanook? Oh. At least I still remember these things. The Eon of Destruction.
Fuck me, dude.
I mean HSR don't have content rather than story XDD.
I get it. Thanks 100 bits, guys. Thank you for letting the people that are watching on the second channel know. Okay, and they're gonna start downvoting me again. Because you guys won't shut the fuck up about no annoying shit. I get it.
beyond the sky? Is it also related to Amphorius and Era Nova?
Eon isn't it Aeon? Bro, they fucking sound the same. No fucking way I'm reading this dog shit in my chat right now, man.
For now. Meanwhile, we'll be releasing an animated short. This animated short contains a very important part of the story in version 3.4. Can't spill too much here, but I can give you a little teaser. This short will come with its own original theme song. So don't miss it.
Awesome. Nice.
I can't wait to dive into the new story already.
Next, why don't we turn our attention to our good friend Viden?
All
and
chat
take a
does is
look
complain.
at
Does it
story
matter?
together.
No, it doesn't fucking matter. That's why when I see that messages, I just wanna, okay. You know, one day, guys, one day I'm genuinely gonna have no patience and I'm just going to fucking filter my entire chat. One day I'm gonna have no patience. Like, some of these are not even good rage baits. They're literally, holy shit, man. They're just fucking annoying. Alright, fine on. Show me what you got, big boy. Oh shit, what the fuck? He actually does become a god. What the f- Huh? Yo, relax. What? Are you, like, splitting worlds with this? What the fuck is that anime? What is it? Bro is severing worlds. The fuck is this animation? Okay, bro just created a... What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is... Are you... Wait. Does he... Is that like a planet? Like, what? Wait. Look at the... What the fuck is that? Has to be like a planet, bro. Like the size of this is like a fucking... Like, it's like Mars. Okay. We're getting into some fucking dank territory, man. These guys are no longer even close to human. Let me do this again. So, this guy... Okay, chat, does his technique have some insane Xlice level, like, animation? Because, like, that's what it's feeling like right now. You guys remember when Xlice uses technique? Her Netherwing just, like, splits the fucking world and shit? What the fuck? Is that like a supernova? Bro was like one with the stars.
What in the world happened to Finan to make him change this much?
This is nothing like the warm, sunny person we all know.
Yeah.
Now he seems strange and formidable.
Oh, could you
Anaxa's
elaborate?
fucking voice lines,
I remember
bro.
when our buddy first showed up in Amphorius. Finan was one of the first Chrysos heirs to genuinely welcome them. And when danger came knocking, he always had our backs.
But behind that kindness and reliability, Finan carries the expectations of many. He is the deliverer chosen by the prophecy, and Aglaya's hand-picked successor of the flame chase journey.
Oh shit,
Aglaya
okay.
even used her own death to set him up for success by...
What? Give me... What? What?
even used her own hand-picked successor of the flame chase journey. Aglaya even used her own death to set him up for success.
Oh man. Well, that's a pretty big spoiler that I won't forget. That's a pretty... I did not expect that. What the fuck, bro? I heard that out of the corner of my ear and I'm like, did I hear that right? What? Oh my god, chat. Am I cooked? Be honest.
By making the Council of Elders the focus of criticism, and allowing Finan to step up and rally the people.
Yeah, all of us have high hopes for him. Some even call him the Deliverer of Amphorius. Even Cypher, who barely ever showed her face, used to call him Little Deliverer Boy.
It's as if everyone just assumes that he'll be a savior.
Now I'm curious. What was Finan like before he joined the flame chase journey? Was he one of those perfect kids everyone got compared to?
Before the flame chase journey, guess we've got to go back to my hometown, Ides Elysia.
Shrug, we did warn you. Bro. You really are hung up on this fact that I care. Like, you guys really are hung up on this fact that I actually fucking care. Like, just stop, man. So fucking annoying.
It was a small, remote village. Nothing flashy, but far away from the chaos.
Ooh, sounds like a real peaceful place.
It was. And even though the village was small, everyone got along really well. There were also beautiful rivers and mountains, and even a forest. That forest was home to all kinds of little fairies. When I was little, I'd go exploring the woods and visit those cute fairies. When I wasn't exploring, I'd go play with my friends by the sea. We pretended to be heroes from the old stories and practiced our, swordsmanship. When we got tired, we went to lie down in the wheat fields until we got called home for dinner.
No strife, no invaders, or any of that deliverance crisis stuff? Seems like a complete paradise.
The wheat fields look gorgeous too. Lying there surrounded by golden waves of wheat, with the breeze carrying that sweet malted scent. Oh, just the thought of it is enough to get me excited.
And
You know, I
guess
actually like Mem's
what?
voice a lot. Thoughts?
You won't have to imagine for long. In version 3.4, we get to explore IDs.
I think it's like actually so good for
alongside
like the type
Trailblazer.
of
Learn
character
about
she is.
Finan's past, how he became a warrior, joined the flame chase, and grew into the person he is today.
Can't wait!
From a carefree little kid to the deliverer carrying everyone's hopes. You've really come a long way.
These days, Finan just gives off this heaviness. Like he'd still press on no matter how exhausted, just to live up to everyone's expectations.
Amphoris needed a hero, so he became one. The Chrysos heirs needed hope and a leader, so that's who he became. Looking back at the main art for this version, even though Finan's face is still the same, his whole vibe has shifted. His gaze is now sharp and commanding, completely different from before. Now we're just one step away from the era Nova that the prophecy foretold. The deepest truths of Amphoris are about to come to light. What trials
By the way, chat, is
lie ahead?
this one specifically a Noxus? is this one specifically his? No? Okay, it almost looks like it's a Noxus pet that I like never knew about it.
And what choices will Finan make?
A hero's journey is never easy.
He likes Dromas.
But if the will in your heart is strong enough, no fire can burn you out. If anything, every trial is just a forge for an even brighter soul. I am more than ready.
Well said. Then, let's let everyone experience it all themselves in version 3.4. Now let's take a look at how Finan performs in battle.
Here we go.
I'll first show up in the familiar form everyone knows. When using my skill, I'll deal damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets.
Okay,
The use
blast.
of my skill also grants me core flames. Once I've collected enough of them, I can activate my ultimate.
Oh,
Wait.
core flames.
So core
okay.
flames only come from using your skill?
Not at all. Finan can also gain core flames when he's selected as a target by a teammate or enemy ability. If he is the target of a teammate's ability, Finan will deal even more damage.
When I use my ultimate, I'll create a territory and transform.
After transforming, Finan powers up massively. Teammates temporarily retreat and can't take action.
What the fuck? Wait, what?
While he faces the enemy head on with newfound strength.
Where the fuck did they go?
All alone?
What
That
the
sounds
fuck?
way too
No, his team is still. Wait, what?
No worries. All the talents and buffs from Finan's teammates still stay active to provide him with much needed support.
Exactly. After using the core flames to transform, I have access to the powers of 3 kinds of titans: Creation,
Titans?
Calamity, and Foundation.
Titans. Oh fuck. Okay.
Each with a
Bro
brand
is
new
blessed
ability.
by the gods.
Care
Jesus.
to elaborate on that?
Tapping into the power of the Creation Titans, I can deal damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets.
Blast.
Calling upon the power of the Calamity Titans, I'll enter a special state called Soul Scorch. In this state, I'll force all enemies to immediately take action, during which I receive reduced damage, and each hit I
Okay.
take builds up the Soul Scorch stack. Once all enemies have taken action, I retaliate, dealing damage to all enemies and then unleashing multiple instances of damage on one random enemy.
Multiple instances of damage on one random enemy. Very interesting. He has a normal blast move, and then he has a action advance for the enemies plus a taunt, and then counters. Which is, I think it's true AoE. I think his middle thing with creation, no, not creation, calamity is true AoE, and then probably the final hit is bounce.
Heads up, the more soul scorch stacks he's got, the stronger that counterattack hits.
Using these 2 abilities also grants me an exclusive charge called Scourge, which fuels my 3rd ability. With the power
Okay, so I see. That's
of the Foundation Titans, I dispel all debuffs on myself.
what the fuck, bro. This okay. Hold on. This this ability is fucking crazy.
3rd ability. With the power of the Foundation Titans, I dispel all debuffs on myself, then use Scourge Charge to deal bounce
Holy
damage.
fucking
If I've maxed out the
animation, bro.
consumable Scourge Charge, I also slam
What
all
the
enemies
fuck?
with extra damage.
Once all his actions have been used up, Finan will unleash one final blow, hitting all enemies before removing the territory. Finan's technique is
Oh wait, so he actually he domain expands. Like unironically. Like this is the first true domain expansion that we have, but this is like a real one. His ult is an actual domain expansion. And he like he removes it when he goes out of battlefield, and it also explodes, dealing extra damage. So okay, very funny. His type of gameplay is, hey, everyone, give me all of your buffs. Okay, now I can ult. I'm gonna ult and take everyone into this solo playing field. Goodbye. So all his buffers are just sitting there doing nothing, while Final is just... What the fuck, man?
Pretty unique too. Upon casting it, Finan instantly strikes all enemies in a certain radius.
Oh shit, that's
If
pretty
they're
cool.
normal enemies, they're immediately wiped out without even triggering.
Wait, so
a
he's like
battle.
Akron here.
Wait, all enemies? That's nuts.
Of course, power
Oh,
comes
shit.
with a cost.
Damn.
This technique
Akron's overworld actually power crept here. What the
consumes
fuck?
2 technique points.
If the
Oh,
technique
2
misses,
technique points,
it
so
won't
quite a bit.
cost any points. Plus, when Finan's in the team, the technique point cap goes up by 3.
Wow.
When I use my technique to
fuck?
enter combat, I'll also regenerate energy for my teammates.
Yeah, I'll be
In
having
addition,
early
at the
access.
start of each wave, I'll deal damage to all enemies and gain Scourge.
Aww, guys, there's no entering technique animation. It's normal.
Start of each wave, I'll deal damage to all
Yeah, it would have been
enemies
cool
and
if he
gain
had some fucking
Scourge.
crazy, like, domain shit thing or whatever.
Oh, I see.
All right. Now that we've wrapped up Finan's combat abilities, it's time to bring you some updates on a few familiar faces. In version 3.4,
Wow.
Silverwolf, Blade, Kafka, and
Oh
Jingliu are all
my
getting some serious
God.
enhancements.
Buffs.
Let's go!
Holy fucking
Mr.
shit.
Albert,
Buffs
please do
to
tell us what's
limited
changing.
5 stars.
Let's start with Silverwolf.
Okay, let's see.
After
This
the
is important.
optimizations, her ultimate now lowers the defense of all enemies instead of just one.
Oh, so it's AoE now.
So,
not single
so Pella. Right? So basically Pella's ult. Okay.
target.
Exactly. Meanwhile, she'll prioritize adding a weakness that matches the type of the first character in your lineup.
Okay, that's fine.
On top of that, Silverwolf will regenerate extra energy at the start of combat and the beginning of each turn.
Oh, okay, that's
that makes it a lot
actually
easier to apply the
interesting.
weakness we actually want.
Next up, Kafka.
So that's it. So basically, Silverwolf is the new Pella, except better. Right? 5-star Pella, essentially. AoE ult. Also, the energy regen is pretty significant. It probably means that she can rotate her kit quite a lot. Honestly, probably near 100% uptime def ult, right? Probably. If she's getting energy every single turn, it maybe scale with ERR. Who knows? And then her E is probably near guaranteed, right? I mean, chat. Do we really need weakness implant at this stage of the game? I think the genuine true value of Silverwolf is AoE def down. Yes, we still need it. Interesting. Because I feel like every single character that they're releasing recently has weakness implant of their own. So, but I get it. I get that it's probably sometimes needed. Okay, well that's good. Those are not the same as HSR weakness implant. She actually shreds the resistance. Others do not. Oh, so okay. So Silverwolf actually has additional value. It probably stacks with Respen then, right? I'm guessing. So it's kind of actually better if it's like additional Respen. I don't know if it's the same. If that shred the resistance is like Respen.
After the buffs, Kafka's skill will trigger more DOT on enemies. And whenever a teammate hits an...
My goat. I need to see this again. I need to savor every last drop of Kafka.
Next up, Kafka. After the buffs, Kafka's skill will trigger more DOT on enemies. And
Okay.
whenever a teammate hits an enemy target with any kind of attack, Kafka will launch a follow-up attack. After unlocking certain traces, the follow-up
Nothing has
attack can
changed.
also trigger extra DOT on the enemy. And using her ultimate recovers the number of times the follow-up attack can be triggered.
So basically, Kafka's got more frequent follow-up attacks, better efficiency applying debuffs, and an overall boost to DOT output.
Yeah, for sure.
And now for Blade.
Guys, I think we're cooked. Oh, my queen is still cooked, bro. That does not sound like anything significant at all, man. Bro, there's no way that DOT is reaching damage levels that are even close to the fucking recent units, bro. It's definitely better, but like, I feel like, yeah, I don't know, I'll have to see, man. They skimmed over Kafka's buffs. There's more? Okay. Well, maybe take a look later. I'm hoping for more.
Dot is still dead XDD.
I'll see, man.
After the update, he will deal damage to enemies based on his max HP. When Blade enters the Hellscape state, he is more likely to be attacked, and his follow-up attacks will regenerate extra energy.
Sounds
Okay.
like Blade can trigger more follow-ups and use his ultimate more often, meaning his total damage output's gonna spike.
Good observation. A change will happen to Jing Liu as well.
Okay, so basically Blade looks like he's also dead.
Fuck me, dude.
There's also this. Kafka is now a Harmony unit true.
Are these blade buffs significant enough, though? That's the thing. What is this? No need to unlock traces to settle all DOT debuffs. Not that that matters. Original trace effect is adjusted to when effect hit rate of all allied targets is greater than or equal to 75% increased target's attack by 100%. So does that include herself? This is kind of weird. So basically, that second line is when she is in your team, if any of your allies, including yourself, have more or have equal or more than 75% EHR, they automatically get 100%. It's just like an aura, right? It's like if you hit 75%, boom, 100% free attack for you. If you're below it, then you're fucked. You just don't get it. It's just like an instant thing that exists or doesn't exist. So in that case, then...
Fuck me, dude.
Robin Buffalo.
Is effect hit rate in terms of substat like the same value of attack? Like, what if you had a separate set? If you pair her ever with if you pair any character with Kafka, doesn't investing 75% EHR automatically better than 100% or 75% attack? I think this just generally makes Nihility characters much stronger, right? Not even Nihility, but mostly Nihility. This in itself might be the most impactful part about her kit, right, chat? Like, genuinely. I feel like any attack scaler that's Nihility based will probably want Kafka for this buff. It's significant enough to matter. That's actually interesting. Okay, let's continue watching.
Now she'll deal damage to enemies based on her max HP. Each time a teammate loses HP, Jing Liu stacks extra crit damage.
Oh,
after she enters the spectral transmigration state, she'll also gain a stack of syzygy. That means the spectral transmigration state lasts longer, and her overall damage output climbs even higher.
That's pretty good, though, right? I think these two changes are pretty significant for her.
Getting some solid upgrades. But with all these ability reworks, won't their Eidolons be affected?
Oh, don't worry, Professor Anaxa. Some of our old friends' Eidolons will be tweaked to better match the revamped kits, making sure everything stays in sync.
But what if someone wants to stick with their previous version of their abilities?
That won't be a problem. You can switch between our friends' ability modes.
You're serious? Okay, so Genshin, when the fuck are we getting Constellation Toggle? No way, bro. This is actually quite big. That is such a substantial design change that it makes me kind of pissed off that we don't have constellation toggle. Because, like, this definitely is capable. I mean, HSR still doesn't have Eidolon toggle. What does that have anything to do with this? This is an entire kit that you can swap on or off, man. You guys are saying that, like, it's kit, not Eidolon. Like, that's worse to do. Brother, changing an entire kit and swapping it is way harder than doing that for Eidolons. Oh my god, bro, you guys have no analytical comprehension. Like, what? You all are saying that it's kit, not Eidolon, like that fucking matters.
Yeah, because if they didn't make this toggleable, you know damn well someone would complain that a character they paid for was changed with no way to go back.
What? I mean, I get that. Guys, this just proves they have the capability to it. It's significantly different because the kits are free changes. The Eidolons are something that people invested in. So when are you guys going to continue misunderstanding what I'm trying to say? How long is it going to take? How many times are we going to go through this, guys? How many times am I going to get these reasonings of like, oh yeah, they don't need to do this because, bro, none of that is the fucking point, man. None of that is the fucking point. My entire point is the design of a character is able to swap. Guess what also changes the design of a character? Eidolons, constellations, those type of things. They're only doing it because they have to for like legal reasons. That I understand. But they have the capability to do it.
Freely. So choose whichever version you like best. For more details, be sure to keep an eye out.
I hear what you're saying, but I don't think you're acknowledging what we're saying. I do. What do you mean? How am I not acknowledging what you guys are saying? What did I miss? Why would you want to turn cons off just for testing or something else? Yeah. Anyone who is invested in constellations would have some form of interest in doing that. You know what would be a really good one? Bennett. For the longest time. If we had constellation toggle, we would never have had a problem with C6, C5 if it changes things. Same thing like Yoimiya C6. The fact that it unironically changes her pyro application to be worse than before. It actually does matter. I'm actually baffled at the amount of people in chat who are so tunneled on how okay it is for a game to have this design. Like that's the crazy thing is that you guys are like, yeah, they don't need to do this or they don't need like why what is this defense, man? The only thing that I'm pointing out is that the fact that they do this, which I understand is for different reasons that I stated, but the fact that they can do this means that for other things that change the character design is totally there. Because this I would argue is way more difficult, especially the scaling difference, right? I think that thing is quite a big difference. The fact that we're changing from attack to HP scalars. Don't criticize my billion-dollar company. Okay, sorry guys. It's we saying they won't do it. Guys, I know why they won't do it. Can a guy like me complain about something that I've wanted in a game for so long and not have you guys rush to defend a game's design practices, which we know have been Like, what the fuck, man?
Of their abilities.
That won't be a problem. You can switch between our friends' ability modes freely. So choose whichever version you like best.
You know you know the interesting thing, guys, is that every single time I do like an HSR react, for some reason, it's always chat that makes me more angry than the actual live stream. Because you guys are so annoying about whether I've done story or not, whether these changes are meant to be or not. Like, bro, like, what the fuck? You guys are like trying to fucking provoke me more than the actual special program is.
Be sure to keep an eye out for official announcements.
Sounds good.
Aside from the ability reworks, one more old friend of ours is getting something new this time around.
Oh, who is it?
In version 3.4, Firefly's brand new outfit, Spring Missive, is making its debut.
A new outfit. Look at
So
that.
cute.
Ooh, let's take a look at the video clip first.
Hey guys, we see Firefly. What's going on here? Okay, her skin's kind of cute though, no? Okay, maybe I'm biased because I like green. But I gotta admit, like it.
With her school uniform on, Firefly looks more youthful than ever. And that Firefly
Do you guys like this skin? Let me see this again. There's like not much in it, no?
Sound.
Yeah, there's not much in it, man. It looks, it's like the only thing that I can see are that are like specific to her design are the bow tie, this flower right here. But like the skirt, you could just get a stock photo of the skirt. I swear you probably could, man.
With her school uniform on, Firefly looks more youthful than ever. And that Firefly-shaped brooch on her chest, you can tell she put a lot of thought into picking it out.
Maybe she even asked for fashion advice from her fellow Stellaron hunters.
Well, Miss Kafka does have an eye for style. They must have talked a lot about it behind the scenes.
Even her mech's had a makeover. You think she spruces it up during downtime to match her outfit changes?
Oh, totally possible.
Wait, chat, I like Firefly's hair though. I like the highlights at the end.
If I had a mech, I'd also probably coordinate it with my outfit. New theme, new colors. The whole look has to be consistent. You'll be able to grab Firefly's new look from the contract shop using Oniric shards. And again, please stay tuned for further details and future official announcements. Next, let's take a look at this version's banners. In version 3.4's first half
banner
warp
time.
event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Find It, and the limited 5-star light cone, thus Burns the Dawn, will have a boosted drop rate. Also, a brand new 4-star light cone for the Path of Remembrance.
Hey, that's definitely Elysia, no? Isn't that Elysia? No? Cyrene, that I have not met this character from the story, right? She looks awfully similar though, guys.
Story's next page is being
That's
added to the
awfully
first
similar.
half banner. At the same time,
Oh, what the
we'll also
fuck?
kick off a special warp event. The limited 5-star characters, Treevee,
What the
Sunday,
fuck?
and Sparkle are coming back. Plus,
Yo.
5-star light cones if time were a flower.
Isn't it kind of loaded? Wait, this is in the first half with Finon? Oh, I'm so sorry for you guys. Holy shit, what the fuck? Tribby and Sunday. With Finon? Damn. Bit rough. It's a bit rough, boys.
The escapade
I thought that
will
was phase 2,
return
and I
as
realized
well.
it's phase 1.
In the second half of version 3.4, we've got another round of special warp events.
Oh my god.
Limited 5-star characters, Firefly, Jingliu, and Blade will be...
Oh my god, this lineup is so bedge. Not because the characters aren't cute or anything, but they're so like randomly out of meta.
Be back along with the limited 5-star Lycoons. Whereabouts your dreams rest, I shall be my own sword and the unreachable side.
Mm-hmm. Two of our newly buffed old friends are making a comeback in this version.
Yeah, so they did this for Firefly's skin to sell it a little bit, maybe. And then Jingliu and Bald are both buffed in HP scaling manner. And they probably did this because their HP scaling matches with the synergy of Amphorius units, right? I mean, that's like the legitimate reason. You can consider both Jingliu and Bald to be like variations of My Day's build. And then Kafka is just nowhere to be seen because Kafka and Silverwolf are nowhere to be seen because their synergies are like not as obvious.
About Kafka and Silverwolf.
Here's a little sneak peek. Limited 5-star characters, Kafka and Silverwolf, will be back in version 3.5. And the limited 5-star Lycoons, Patience is All You Need, and Incessant Rain will rerun as well.
Nice!
Also, 8 new 4-star Lycoons will be added to the Nameless Honor Rewards in version 3.4.
I see quite a few familiar faces on the light cones. There are a few mini versions of Chrysos heirs.
Looks like Finan really does enjoy spending his days in the wheat fields.
Nature's mattress. Can't beat that level of comfort.
For sure.
Oh wow, there are.
Let's take a quick break. There's still more version 3.4 content coming.
Wait a second. This is a 4-star Tribby looking light cone, but it's for abundance. So you're not even going to use it on Tribby. Even though it's looks like it's for Tribby. That makes no sense to me, but okay. They've never made the pictures match? Fuck, okay.
There's still more version 3.4 content coming your way.
Okay, honestly though, Chad, HSR seems more and more like a more luxurious game to play. Like, it just seems like you have to spend so much money to like, yeah. Cause like I'm seeing these phased banners and it's like, yeah, they're just royally screwing you over, man. They really are. Because they put, I genuinely thought that Finon and Tribby Sunday would be split to give you a little bit of a chance. But no, they fully packed all the relevant units on the first phase. And the second phase, they just put skin bait and then buffed units that are like okay with Amphorius-ish. You know. It is what it is, boys. I mean, it just seems like HSR is a more luxurious game at this point, where it's like it's not, you know, really non-spender friendly. So damn, okay. Well, that's what it is. I mean, overall, I think the QOL and shit, I think is pretty good. I am a little disappointed at the skin though. Like, there's no major Sam change, right? Unless I'm missing something, guys. It doesn't seem like there's a major Sam change. It seems like it's just a chroma for Sam. Like, nothing, like I think it's just recolored. I don't think there's a design. If there is a design change, it's not noticeable enough for me to understand that. I'm not fashion oriented, so I can't tell, but yeah. Very, very minor changes. I don't know if that's, yeah. I mean, from my perspective, it looks like you're paying for, you're paying like, you're paying whatever the skin amount is for color touch-ups on her hair, her bow tie, and her little emblem here, and a schoolgirl outfit. Which, I guess, is there a limitation to HSR? Maybe? No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a limitation to HSR. I just think I think the reason why you guys don't really like this is because it's so close to her base look, right? Yay or nay? Because it really does look like she doesn't change that much. Like, there's really not much that, she just got some hair highlights. There's nothing significant that you can just rave over. Did you see the green-blue panel at the waist level? Is it this? This thingy? This is the main change? I don't even know what the fuck it looked like before. Wow, okay. Alright, well. That color being added to Sam is the main change. Oh boy. And they might get cooked over that, boys. They might get cooked over that one. You know, I'm disappointed for the Firefly fans. Because Firefly, from what I understand, is a very popular character, both in EN and also JPCN. Because she's very GF coded. So the fact that they put the green light for a skin like this, that will probably disappoint, like, basically every Firefly fan. It's kind of like a shot in their own foot, I think. The schoolgirl uniform is loved by JP. So how does JP feel about the outfit? Is it good for them? Are they complaining about the other small things? Because I'm pretty sure JP will probably love that outfit just because of the schoolgirl stuff. JP won't ever complain. JP loves it. I don't think CN cares. Classic EN. Okay. Well, I mean, I think I am a bit disappointed, even though I'll probably... Am I even going to buy it? Honestly, this is the first time I'm genuinely considering I have to look at both forms. Usually, I always automatically buy a skin. Because I'm like, generally, it's like Pog. Do you even use Firefly? I mean, she's like decently invested. I don't use her recently because of Amphorius. So, okay, we'll see.
Welcome back! Let's take a look at the events in this version. A piece of good news comes from Penacony at the other end of the cosmos. Origami Bird Clash is about to return in version 3.4.
Oh, is that the cute Match 3 game?
That's right! The International Peace Corporation has officially sponsored Origami Bird Clash and hopes to promote this arcade game full of Penaconian flavor throughout the whole
Origami Bird Clash.
And the first step to starting that grand venture will be to open up the original shop arcade on the Trailblazers Radiant Feldspar.
There needs to be some new game modes for the game to make a name for itself, right?
Of course.
Oh fuck, this is back,
will
boys.
Take turns acting on the same
this is actually
field,
fun as
and
fuck,
every
though.
player has a set number of moves. You can eliminate 4 or more fruits to form bombs and obtain extra moves.
It's actually fun as fuck.
You can
though.
also
Anything-
get extra
anything
moves
can
when you
happen.
swap 2 super bombs to trigger a combo elimination.
It's back.
Oh no!
Your guys'
I
favorite
see
event is back.
obstacles popping up on the field. How are we supposed to deal with those?
Not to worry. In this version of the Origami Bird Clash, there will be lots of new items that can help you in battle.
Oh.
For example, Shattering Hammer can eliminate any individual fruit or obstacle. Spicy Bomb can turn a fruit into a bomb, and Reset Cube can reset all fruits on the field.
What the
Leveling
fuck?
up items
Oh,
will
shit.
also
Reset
make
Cube's
them
kinda
more
Gamma.
powerful.
As long as you pick the right item at the right time, you can turn the tide and deliver a powerful blow to your opponent.
There are plenty of familiar faces among our opponents this time.
That's right. Trailblazers can still battle against many old friends in
Excuse
this
me.
event. In addition to participating in story challenges, Trailblazers can also do open challenges with friends from across
Both
the
players
universe.
play on the same
This
board?
multiplayer mode.
Wait, really? It's not a score-based thing? Wait, how does that work? If both players play on the same board? So you're competing against them, and I guess the only score you get is the ones that you get your round? Oh,
won't
okay.
end with
PvP
version
land.
3.4 either. Origami Bird Class will replace the Seal Slammers multiplayer mode and become the new long-term co-op game mode.
We're done slamming seals. Now it's time for slamming paper birds.
All right, let us continue with more version content. Our old friend Gift of Odyssey returns as usual in version 3.4.
Nice. Free 10 pulls?
The Planar Fissure and Realm of the Strange events will also return. Complete the challenges to get double rewards.
Double
Yep.
rewards.
In version 3.4, Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Cinders will also come online. And you can obtain the Ascension material, Charred Bud of Twilight, for wind characters upon completing the challenge.
Double trash.
At the same time, the planar ornaments, Arcadia of Woven Dreams, and Revelry by the Sea will also come online. Trailblazers can obtain them in the Divergent universe.
New planar ornaments.
Why did my seat collapse?
Okay, we're definitely fucked for the new characters then, chat. Okay, so... I mean, you know... Yeah, it might be fucked for the new characters then. I don't know if Fate Collab characters will use it. Maybe they will. I have no idea.
In addition, I'd like to share with you some information about a few events outside the game. First, the annual Hoyo Fest Offline exhibition will begin in July. This year's event venues have been completely upgraded, and the events will be held in core cities in 6 Southeast Asian countries.
DOT planner?
That's right. We've also prepared a lot of event missions and new merchandise. Please follow our official channels for details about the events and tickets.
In addition, Honkai Star Rail will be joining Anime Expo this July.
Okay.
Come visit the Star Rail booth and claim free
Hope
limited
you guys,
gifts.
if you guys get to
A
experience this,
special
nice.
panel
I won't
for
be going to
Honkai
AX,
Star
but
Rail
it'll
will
be cool.
also be held at Anime Expo, featuring several special guests.
Trash Taste is
Please
coming.
keep an eye out for more info and official announcements. See you at Anime Expo.
Well, thank you all for your kind introductions. Let me see. We're almost out of time. We'll move it on to our next show in just a sec.
You seem mighty busy, Owlbert.
For no particular reason, how would you feel if your
I am a
Kafka's
professional
S5 Litecoin was
superhost.
suddenly useless?
What's going on?
Oh, goodness,
Aw,
Albert.
man. I'll probably see that happening.
What's going on?
I'm not even, like,
Not much
disappointed.
time
I
yet.
probably will. Oh, what the fuck? Boot Hill and Adventuring now.
As the concept of a holy grail. Welcome to the live stage of the Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works Collab Special Program.
So they're the host for the
Long
collab.
time no see, everyone. I'm Aventurine from the Interastral Peace
Two Aventurine
Corporation.
on screen. You guys are not funny.
Howdy, Galaxy Ranger Boot Hill, at your service.
Welcome, both of you. I, Albert, have apparently been summoned by the Holy Grail to be this show's host today.
Albert, could your class be... speaker?
Son of a gun. Ah, that's funny.
Maybe you two can call me presenter instead. That sounds nicer.
Well, presenter doesn't sound half bad. In that case, why don't you present the situation to our audience? Explain what you meant by summoned by the Holy Grail and why we've arrived at Penacony.
Well, the cosmos is full of surprises. Soon after the ripples of the Charmony Festival had calmed, the Trailblazer received a secret invitation from old Odie, head of the Alfalfa family. It turns
Alfalfa.
out that the old Jen is planning a brand new entertainment spectacle called Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War.
Alfalfa.
Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War. Sounds
Yes,
like
sir.
a Holy Grail War is taking place in the Sweet Dream.
That's right, but I have no idea where old Odie got his Holy Grail from. Let me give a brief explanation of everything here. It's said that the Holy Grail is a wish-granting chalice that can manifest any
Proston,
miracle.
if you say
And the
another
Holy
fucking
Grail
word
War
about
is a
the same shit you've been
mage
saying the
rap
whole
ritual for
stream,
obtaining
I'm just
that
gonna have one of my mods ban
As
you.
long as you win in the brutal contest of the Holy Grail War.
You really want to
Grail,
get out
feel
what you
your
want to
wishes.
know about that.
Dadgum.
And it's
Wubba
fucking
Boot
annoying.
Charmony Festival has only just concluded, and they're putting on a new show already.
Hey, don't forget that Penacony prides itself on being a holiday resort. How are they going to attract tourists if they don't have any events? Besides, didn't the last Charmony Festival have a little accident? I mean, that probably wasn't great for Penacony's image. The family's definitely going to want to find another opportunity to generate some buzz.
Well, I heard that old Odie hopes to make the Penacony and Holy Grail War into a new show that rivals the Charmony Festival, therefore returning Penacony to the cosmic limelight.
With dreams as the gimmick, the show is sure to attract a lot of money and a lot of dream chasers. Yo!
Yo!
I bet old Odie is thinking of the same thing.
This Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War program will be conducted in Penacony. The 7 invited participants will summon famous historical figures to fight alongside them as their servants. And the final winner will receive the precious opportunity to make their wish come true.
Why is Adventuring's voice so fucking
any
sexy?
miracle come true. Well, that's definitely a nice gimmick. But
it's making me feel a
as we all
little
know,
something, you know?
people die if they're killed. Bullets
lying,
don't discriminate. So someone gets caught in the crossfire.
People die when they are killed.
Everyone,
Famous
Sweet
line,
Dreams
bat
and
chest.
the Holy Grail War production crew hereby swear that no one's life will be in danger in the dream. Everyone can participate and watch in peace.
All right. Well, since it's you, Owlbird, I'll believe it for now. So, who's participating?
To start off, the owner of the Radiant Feldspar, shareholder of Penacone, superstar of the Soul Glad festivity, our dear Trailblazer will be participating.
Trailblazer.
So, the Trailblazer will be taking part in another adventure.
That's right. In addition, Miss Robin will also be a part of this war.
Well, as another Penaconian shareholder, the
there he
Interastral
is.
Peace Corporation's
Bust man.
Strategic Investment Department sent me as their representative in the war.
The Galaxy Ranger Boot Hill will also participate in
Booty
this
Hill.
Holy Grail War.
Actually, I was just wondering, why is a criminal wanted by the IPC participating in this?
Micah got an invitation too, but he has no time for this. I can't turn a blind eye when someone's in a tight spot, so helping out was the least I could do.
Looks like Mr. Boot Hill really has formed deep bonds with folks in Dreamflux Reef.
Well, apart from those we've mentioned, are there any other special participants that we've been looking forward to in this Holy Grail War?
Of course. Apart from local Penaconian heroic spirits, 3 very well-known heroic spirits will also arrive by the Grail Summon and participate in this Holy Grail War. They are respectively Saber, Archer,
there it is.
and Lancer.
Oh, wait,
That's what
so
I'm talking
Lancer?
about.
Wait,
Yeah, I
no
wonder
card
which
for
heroic
Lancer?
Spirit will end up accepting a contract with the Trailblazer.
Now,
Okay.
see? This is how you attract attention.
They didn't even
Now
show
we're
his
gonna
card.
get tons of views.
They mentioned him,
That's
but
why
didn't
you
show his
pay
card.
big bucks to get the big names. As to what stories will unfold in this
Oh,
Sweet Dreams
shit.
and the Holy Grail War, and who will forge a contract with who, Trailblazers will have
Saber
to find
looking
out
sick.
in the game. Here's a reminder that the Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collaboration Trailblaze Continuance, Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail will officially start on July 11th.
July 11th.
Keep an eye out for
Okay.
it.
So 3 weeks, chap. 3 weeks.
Now let's learn more about Saber and Archer, our 2 heroic spirits from another world.
Oh, yes!
Saber's dress seems a little different from usual now that she's arrived in Penacony.
It
This is the planet of
It's a little
festivities
bit
after
different.
all. You gotta dress up for the occasion.
Exactly right. The King of Knight's new outfit was personally designed by Mr. Takashi Takeuchi. It retains her iconic blue
Oh,
and
wait,
white
no
color.
ENVA,
And her
guys.
iconic ahoge.
That's right.
What
it
the fuck?
retains the nobility of a king,
CNJPKR.
and also emphasizes utility for a warrior. The
fuck
lines
happened?
along her shoulders and her cloak are straightforward, while the design of her skirt is quite reminiscent of timeless British fashion. As for how she looks in the game, well...
Okay, pause it. Pause. Oh, the VA is good. Classic. Okay. Oh shit, that's definitely her skill. What the fuck? Is that Troy or a blast? Damn! We do get that ult. Holy fuck.
Well,
Bro, her
butter
ult's
my
looks
fudge
fucking
and call
sick,
me
man.
a biscuit. That Excalibur truly shows her strength as a king.
Oh, talk about fancy visuals.
And how come the King of Knights is always stuffing her face? Even in Penacony.
Oh, looks like Penaconian food is very much to her liking.
That's right. You can't fight on an empty stomach. Now, let's see how the King of Knights performs in battle.
Saber is a wind character following the path of destruction.
Wind destruction.
Saber will gain a certain amount of core resonance when she enters battle. If she uses her technique in the overworld, Saber will obtain combat buffs and also more core resonances after entering battle. When she uses her basic attack, she can deal damage to a single enemy.
The King of Knights is cautious as ever in this new world. I see she's still hiding her weapon's appearance and true name.
When she uses her skill, Saber will deal damage to one designated enemy and its adjacent targets. If Saber has enough core resonance at that time, she'll consume core resonance to regenerate massive amounts of energy for herself and increase her skill's damage.
Wait, let me say that again.
At that time, she'll consume core resonance.
How do you choose this? Is this just something that automatically happens? She has 14 core resonance right now.
It's to regenerate massive amounts of energy for herself.
I guess it's just automatic.
Increase her skill's damage.
In other words, you need to accumulate as much core resonance as possible to increase the damage Saber deals.
Exactly.
Are there any other ways to obtain core resonance?
Yes, there are. Whenever any ally uses their ultimate, Saber obtains core resonance and increases her own damage dealt.
Okay, ult-based.
The King of Knights has dispelled invisible air, barrier of the Wind King around her sword, releasing high-pressure air in the blink of an eye to form Strike Air, Hammer of the Wind King, dealing a devastating blow to the enemy. When using her ultimate, Saber will deal damage to all enemies and turn her basic attack into Enhanced Basic Attack. Her Enhanced Basic Attack can damage all enemies and provide Saber with a certain amount of core resonance.
Okay.
Also, during battle, if the sum of Saber's energy and the energy she can regenerate via consuming core resonance exceeds the amount of energy she needs to use her ultimate, Saber will immediately take action.
So if you replenish core resonance in as many ways as possible, you can use Excalibur more frequently.
So she's an ult spammer. Like real ult spammer. Okay. I wonder how the synergy will go though, because we don't really have many like teammates that do giga ult spamming. Like obviously supports that run ERR are going to get their ult faster, but like it doesn't seem to be like an archetype of a team comp. That makes sense. That's pretty cool though. I do like the animation on her burst. I think she looks good. You know, when it comes to fake characters, you don't expect too much, right? I think Saber looks good. I think she looks as crisp as she can really be in HSR. Looks good.
That's right. Not only does this sword bear the King of Knights past, present, and future, but it also
now the question is, how are her damage
that was held in the
multipliers?
hearts
That's what I'm
of the
curious about.
countless soldiers who once followed her in battle. All right, that concludes Saber's introduction. Now we'll move on to our next
resonance-based character. Seems cool.
Heroic spirit, Archer.
Archer, 5-star
Seems
Hunt
like Archer
Quantum.
cares about this Holy Grail war very much. He put on a new outfit too.
He even changed where his accessories go. Those decorations he had on his chest are now on his shoulders.
For Eagle Time? Probably makes sense.
To
maximize
Archer's new outfit was also personally designed by Mr. Takashi Takeuchi. It has the classic red and black look. The sharp
Archer's insane, really? Even stronger than Saber? Let's see what we'll see what they describe.
Imbued with a dangerous allure. The combination of the long trench coat with skin-tight combat gear emphasizes his lean figure and is the perfect fusion of attractiveness and strength.
You got that right. Director, show us the game footage already.
Pause. Baseball bat, okay. I mean, that is his skill. He just mimics Trailblazer's fucking baseball bat. Oh, okay. That's kind of sick, though. Wait, that's not his ult? That's his E. Looks like this is his ult.
Unlimited blade works.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. I think the soundtrack was more cool than anything here. I honestly think his skill looks cooler than his ultimate. Flame me all you want. I think this looks cooler.
am the bone of my soul.
This is his typical lines.
Late works.
Yeah, I mean, it looks fine. Looks fine. Like nothing crazy though, because we've seen it in FSN. So.
Oh, so that's unlimited blade works? Oh, quite impressive indeed. After all, Archer is a seasoned veteran of war.
I am the bone of my sword. That sentence sure brings back a lot of memories.
I agree.
The boner of my soul.
Well, then let's take a look at Archer's combat performance
I didn't say that, guys.
in detail.
Okay, Archer is a quantum character following the path of the hunt. When he uses his basic attack, Archer can deal damage to one designated enemy.
An archer in close combat. That's pretty gutsy, I'll give him that.
That's right. But Archer hasn't exactly slacked off on his marksmanship training since coming to Penacony. When using his skill, Archer will consume 2 skill points to enter the circuit connection state, dealing damage to one designated enemy. While in the circuit connection state, Archer's turn will not end after he uses his—
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, that's actually crazy. Wow, that's actually crazy. Not only does he use 2 fucking skill points per E, but also doesn't end his turn. Okay, actual Sparkle Strong still. What the hell?
Skill. And he can continue to use his skill until he runs out of skill points.
Heads up. The more
That's
time
actually
he uses
so
skill
strange.
consecutively, the more damage Archer deals to enemies. After all, everyone knows that a dual-wielding fighter who can't use their noble phantasm isn't a good archer.
Wow.
When using his ultimate, Archer will recite the classic chant to activate unlimited blade works, dealing damage to one enemy.
Apart from damaging the enemy, Archer's ultimate also grants him special charge. After any of his teammates' attacks, Archer will consume special charge to use a follow-up attack against the enemy targets, while also recovering 1 skill point for the team.
Oh!
In that case...
Oh! Okay, I see. That's... Okay, that's a lot more, like, useful then.
There's no need to worry about running out of skill points again.
He just couldn't help
Is Fall
himself
of
and
Infinite
had to
per
use
character
his
though?
favorite
That's a
twin
lot
blade.
more, like,
When he
meaningful.
uses his
That's-
technique to enter battle, Archer will deal damage to all enemies and obtain special charge.
And that's a wrap on Archer's introduction.
Wait, hold on. It's based off of how, if he has special charge or not, right, guys? Let me go through that again. Guys, this is the most important part of his kit, is how often can you do this follow-up attack.
While also recovering 1 skill point for the team.
Oh, in that case, there's no need to worry about running out of skill points again.
Up attack against after any of damaging the enemy, Archer's ultimate also grants him special charge. After any of his teammates' attacks, Archer will consume special charge to use a follow-up attack against the enemy targets, while also recovering 1 skill point for—
Okay, so it's based off of the charges that he has. And he has 3 charges max at any one point. And he gets a charge after his ultimate, right? Okay. Yeah, so it looks like Sparkle is unironically necessary then. Very interesting design. Very, very interesting design. We'll see how that actually plays though. You guys are saying in chat that he might be the strongest character, and I'm like, very interesting playstyle to become the strongest character of this patch. Because he is extremely skill point dependent, but maybe his damage scales off of the skill points that he consumes. Who fucking knows?
For the team.
Oh, in that case, there's no need to worry about running out of skill points again.
He just couldn't help himself and had to use his favorite twin blades.
When he uses his technique to enter battle, Archer will deal damage to all enemies and obtain special charge.
And that's a wrap on Archer's introduction. Now, I have big news for everyone. From when the Collab event starts on July 11th and until the end of version 3.6,
right.
Trailblazers can log into the game to claim the limited 5-star Collab character Archer for free!
If he is as strong as you guys say, this is a good thing. This is a very, very, very good thing. If he's actually as strong as you speak, then it's like actually a very good selling point. Huh. And now it makes sense why Sparkle is on the Phase 1 banner, right? Now it makes sense. Because I was wondering, like, what is Sparkle doing there with Sunday and Tribby? Because we know Tribby is de facto insane strong, and then Sunday is, like, probably going to be Finon's close to best in slot. So what's Sparkle doing there? But now Sparkle has a connection to this free Archer character. Interesting.
Awesome!
We hope that, under Archer's protection, every adventure that the Trailblazers embark on will cleave open the dark clouds and become a saga sung throughout the cosmos.
Sparkle finally has one team. But you know, one team is all it's needed,
across
right?
this vast universe will bring you all the wonderful memories.
Sparkle, that's all it's
days
needed.
to come.
Oh, yeah. How about that? The free new limited 5-star character mentioned during the anniversary celebration is finally here as promised.
Actually, there's even more! Later this year, Trailblazers will get
Deal in
another
2025.
brand new
Classic.
limited 5-star character totally for free!
Wow, awesome!
But let's keep our eyes on the present for now. I'm not quite done yet. Besides claiming Archer for free, Trailblazers can also directly obtain a set amount of character enhancement materials for Archer.
Wow, how thoughtful.
Yeah, this version's got a lot of characters to level up after all.
All right, now let's check out the
Hold
banner
up.
details. Once the collab starts on July 11th, Trailblazers can use Star Rail special passes in the character collaboration warps Excalibur Excelsior. And
Wait, hold
the
on. Did they say the other 5-star, or did they just say it's gonna come later?
Awesome!
We hope that under Archer for free. Aim to claim the limited 5-star collab character Archer for free.
Oh,
Nice.
awesome!
We hope that, under Archer's protection, every adventure that the Trailblazers embark on will... We also hope that your encounter, or for some of you, a reunion, with the servants across this vast universe will bring you all the wonderful memories in the days to come.
Oh, yeah. How about that?
I missed
The
it.
free new limited 5-star character mentioned during the anniversary celebration is finally here as promised.
Actually, there's even more! Later this year, Trailblazers will get another brand new limited 5-star character totally for free!
Ah, I see. That's where they said. Okay. That's crazy. Later this year. All right, collaboration warp.
Collab starts on July 11th. Trailblazers can use Star Rail special passes in the character collaboration warps Excalibur Excelsior!
Damn.
And the bone of my sword to obtain the limited 5-star characters Saber and Archer respectively. In the Light Cone
July 11th,
collaboration,
boys.
Trailblazers can get the limited 5-star Light Cone, A Thankless Coronation from Birth of a King, and the limited 5-star Light Cone, The Hell Where Ideals Burn from Red Radiance.
Oh, we
of
still need to pull for his Lycon, though, right? That's not given to us for free.
In addition,
Okay.
pity counts are shared between the character collaboration warp banners and also separately shared between the Light Cone collaboration banners. But
Flugy.
neither carries over to other types of warps.
Okay.
It's worth mentioning here that the character and Light Cone collab banners will stay open long term after the event starts.
Does long term mean even after versions 3.4 or 3.6 wrap up, you can still pull Saber, Archer, and the limited 5-star Lycones?
Exactly. These
Damn.
collab banners
That's
will run
long.
across multiple versions with no fixed end date yet.
Oh,
Wow,
nice.
no fixed
And
end date
here's
yet.
one more piece of
Unlimited
news
banner
for you
time.
all. Throughout the entire duration of version 3.4, using Star Rail special passes for your warps will bring some special
see.
limited time discounts. After the
I
collab event
see.
starts, when Trailblazers spend the designated
I know,
number of
honestly, kinda
Star Rail
smart,
special
though.
passes,
Yeah.
they can directly obtain the limited 5-star Light Cone, The Hell Where Ideals Burn.
200
Throughout
Star
all
Rail
of version
passes.
3.4?
Wow. Okay.
In other words,
Shit, dude.
after the 3.4 update and before the collab event starts,
That's kind of
any
good.
Star
boys.
Rail special passes used in the banners for Finan or other rerun characters will still count toward the total, right?
Yep, that's correct.
200 Star Rail passes is quite a bit for F2Ps, though. You guys have had to be saving before this was announced. That's the thing. 200 Star Rail passes is 32,000 Stellar J's, which is quite a bit. So if you guys already have like a limited amount, you guys might be a bit cooked. We don't know how long. But the good thing is that this lasts for over a month, right?
We had top up now we have spent and event Lamau.
Wait, what? Slimy, what are you saying, bro? We had top up now, we have spending event Lamau? Someone translate what the fuck he means. You mean we have like the double top up thing?
Oh,
right.
yeah!
And now, as the collab kicks off.
I'm not really
voice
sure what the
actors
fuck
for
they're doing
Saber
over
and Archer have some things they'd like to say to all of us. Let's take a quick break, and then we'll be back to hear their special messages.
これからマスターになる開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。セーバー役のカスメヤコです。崩壊スターレールとフェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレードワークスのコラボが間もなく開催ということで、私もとてもワクワクしています。この2つの作品にはどこか似ているものがあるなと感じました。剣を手に運命と立ち向かうセーバーの姿は厳しい冒険の中でも前へと進み続ける開拓者の姿と似ているのではないかなと思いました。収録中はフェイトとスターレールの世界観が混ざり合い、新たな魅力が生まれていくのを感じました。あまり多くは話せないのですが、セーバーがスターレールの世界でどのように信念と理想を貫いていくのか、ぜひお楽しみください。このコラボがたくさんの皆さんに楽しんでいただけたら嬉しいです。星々と聖杯が交わる旅の中で、あなただけの熱い思いとロマンに出会えますように。それでは最後に、開拓者よ、あなたが私のマスターか。
Wow. Wait, she's so fucking clean with it though. Ew, she's so fucking clean with it though. Wow, what a straight iconic line, bro.
マスターになる開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。フェイトステイナイトでアーチャーを担当しております声優の諏訪部純一です。崩壊スターレイルとフェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレードワークスのコラボが間もなく開催となります。赤い九兵はあまたの世界を旅してきましたが、ピノコニで繰り広げられる聖杯戦争は彼にとってこれまでとは全く違うものになるのではないでしょうか。崩壊スターレイルの世界でアーチャーが戦う姿が見られるのが本当に楽しみです。おなじみのキャラクターたちが未知の銀河で自分をどのように再定義していくのか、その行方をぜひ見届けてください。収録の際にアーチャーの戦闘シーン見せていただいたんですが、アンリミテッドブレードワークスの演出がとってもかっこよかったです。いや、気に入りました。素晴らしかったです。今回のコラボ企画の中でもアーチャーのかっこよさ存分にお楽しみいただけると思いますので、絶対にプレイしてくださいね。これはまたとんでもないマスターに引き当てられたものだ。
You know, the JP for Archer is so hot by default. His VA voice doesn't sound that much different, which is kind of fucking crazy, bro. It's kind of fucking crazy. His bass voice is so good.
Those thoughtful messages. With the Honkai Star Rail and Face Day Night Unlimited Bladeworks collab about to launch, we want to take this opportunity on the program to sincerely thank all our partners in this collaboration. We would like to express our sincere
Sakuna from
gratitude
JJK.
to
Yeah, I can
Kinokonazu
sense the. I can tell the
Takeuchi for their unwavering support from the earliest writing stages to the final implementation. And thank you to the Animation Production Committee and everyone else involved for all their hard work on this collab.
Y'all are much appreciated.
Honestly, it's only with this kind of dedication that we can bring you all the ultimate joy!
In order to showcase the Holy Grail
I think
War
Avengers
from
just
multiple
busted there
angles
for
and
no
levels, the organizers say that they've also
Wait,
prepared
Jen felt like he
another
just busted.
combat-filled program, Fate Stay Night. It was a night with no wind and no moon under the cool breeze of Penacony. The Trailblazer met the red-haired Lancer destined to cross their path. He stepped forward, raising his spear and uttered that iconic line.
The goddess of beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all.
Oh, so it's that red-haired Lancer.
You got it. After the sweet dreams in the Holy Grail War tournament, the genius Skullum made some modifications to the Holy Grail.
Oh,
now,
Holy Grail War. This
Grail
actually might be fucking
the simulated
sick,
data of past striders through the user's memories. So in Fate Stay
I thought there was going to be some special mention of Lancer.
Against many familiar and old friends. In a sense, what? V1 battles. Each contestant starts with unique skills and a set amount of health. Losing a round means losing health. And when your health hits 0, you're out.
Is there a smart way to beat your opponents?
At the start of the game, Trailblazers get some free pieces, each with different classes that grant different buffs. You can merge identical pieces to upgrade them. The higher the piece's rarity, the stronger the buff. Pieces of the same class have bonds between them too. Collect enough pieces of the same class, and you activate special bond effects that give you a serious boost in battle.
Looks like bonds are super important in this Holy Grail war, huh?
Oh, I see. This is probably Saber's best in slot team, right? That makes sense, huh? Because Saber's ult spammer, Sunday is ult funneler, and Huohuo is ult funneler as well. And then Tribi is just de facto. Wow, is there gonna be even an F2P? F2P must probably use Tingyun then. I feel like Tingyun is a must because she's like the only like low investment ult funneler. But like, who else would you pair in this team? If you had only like a 4-star lineup, it'd probably be Gallagher. You can't like you have to use Gallagher. Tingyun Gallagher +1. Pella. Pella gets her ult fast, right? Pretty fast, I think. It just depends on Pella's speed, that's all. Why do you guys keep saying Bronya? How does Bronya help in this team comp? In place of Sunday? Is the action advance beneficial for Saber? Is her E spamming important? I don't know, so I'm just asking. Yes? What about Sparkle over Bronya though? For more skill points. And we're trying to ult funnel. Bronya is, I guess, the only choice that we have. More E generate more of the charges. Ah, okay. I thought it was ult spam generates those fucking charges or whatever the fuck it's called. So that's why I was confused because I remember Saber is ult spam. Yeah, about Sparkle. Well, we know Sparkle's gonna be best in slot for Archer, and everyone's gonna have Archer, right? So we kind of have to split up the supports and shit. So Sparkle's like nearly number 1. Wait, are we fucked then? If you don't have Sparkle, how are you gonna build Archer? Oh, that's actually a Monka. Hanya, is that the only option that we have? Oh, it looks cooked. That looks a little bit cooked.
That's not all. Trailblazers can also acquire noble phantasms during battle for extra help. Plus, during combat, Trailblazers can have the chance to get 3 command spells. Boys. Using these spells grants additional buffs.
Command spells,
that's cool.
Huh?
I mean, this is very fate-oriented.
I'm curious. What role is the Trailblazer playing this?
Real or fake damage? That's a lot of damage. Is she buffed by anything here? 3.3 million is kind of fucking big, boys. Especially if she can spam it. Hold on a second. Let me rewind a little bit, boys. 3 mil AoE is kind of good.
I'm curious. What role is the Trailblazer playing?
This looks awfully sus, though. I feel like there's a lot of extra damage in this. Like, all of these fucking numbers, it feels like there's something extra here.
This time.
It's player.
Wow, this Grail.
Is that her? Wait, let me slow this down. And her enhanced basic did only 300k?
It's player.
Wow, this...
That is significantly lower than I expected for a basic attack. Considering that it's enhanced.
Grail feels kind of
and then she ulted again.
Forking hell.
Okay, well, the fact that she...
corrupted.
She's ulting like crazy though, which is kind of insane.
Trailblazers can increase the
she did 2 ults like back to back
to unlock extra buff mechanics. The higher the corruption level, the more points you earn when you win. Heads up, raising corruption level also powers up your enemies. So watch your step, Trailblazers.
Oh, but don't worry too much. After all, this is a reality show competition, and just for entertainment. The organizer.
That was not a lot of damage from Archer. Did I miss something, guys?
Well, this is a reality show competition, and
that was
just
very
for entertainment.
Small amount of damage. 142k from Archer.
The organizers of Fate Stay Night have also prepared a special Protected Mode competition. In Protected Mode, Trailblazers can fight using trial characters, and enemy strength is toned down.
Ah, this way. new trailblazers.
He's old,
can
doesn't
jump
do
in
much.
and fully
Oh,
enjoy
really?
the
Okay.
Holy
Wait,
Grail
let's see.
war experience.
Maybe if they show. Maybe they show here.
Exactly. The production team cordially
Wanna
invites
see, I wanna
everyone
see, I wanna
watching to stay the night. Experience some epic battle action.
And score yourself some stellar jades and other awesome rewards.
Oh damn. Okay, they don't show. Okay, that seems like normal damage.
Quick
200k.
reminder, this Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Bladeworks collaboration is split into 2 parts. The Trailblaze Continuance, Sweet Dreams, and the Holy Grail.
His
and
old
the
sucks,
event,
sadly.
Fate Stay
Well,
Night.
good thing is that
The
I
Fate
like
Stay
his
Night
e-design
event will
more,
open for
so
play on July
I'm not
11th.
complaining about that.
The 2 programs stand on their own, so Trailblazers can dive into each separately.
Awesome! So much content.
All right. Big thanks again to our 2 guests. That wraps up today's Fate Collab update.
Presenter, your mission is complete.
Holy fuck, I'm kind of excited. You know why I'm excited?
It's all part of the job. Anything
This
for the
is, you know,
Trailblazers.
more luxury game, but I get to fucking
Trailblazers,
try out all these
honored
characters.
masters.
And they all have like
Let's meet again
relatively
in
different
version
playstyles.
3.4. See you there.
We hope you'll stay the night.
Bye-bye.
See so much
time,
content,
guys.
meanwhile
See you
only
next
2 events in
time.
3.4. Why? I was never, guys, I was never an event guy. But if I get all these characters to play, it's like more fun. Okay, that's pretty solid. People die if they are killed.
By the sea will also come online. Trailblazers can obtain them in the Divergent universe.
Why did my seat collapse?
That's actually fucking funny as fuck, dude. It's funny as fuck. Holy fuck. Alright, boys. Well, for me, given the timeline of stuff, Finon and Lupa are probably going to coincide with each other. But, oh, this is great. Finon and Lupa are going to coincide with each other. Genshin has their second half coming. Right after Genshin's second half, we immediately prep for Saber and Archer. Which is actually good. I think the timing is good for HSR to have this collab then. I think it's really good. And that means I'll prep for... Okay, guys. Between Archer or Saber Guide, which one do you guys think would be more popular? Considering that Saber is iconic, but Archer is free and everyone will have him. It must be Archer, right? It's kind of hard for me to decide because I have to tell Cope which resources to prioritize in terms of the first release guide. The second one will be quickly after it, but like the first day matters a lot. So I don't really know. Archer is free. I am the bone of my sword. A lot? Oh, wait, guys, that's a good point. Hold on, Fire plus Ice is a really good point. Those of you who guys are pulling immediately for Finon and the first half will immediately get Archer's Light Cone for free without even having him. So you guys will automatically be incentivized to invest in him because you have his Light Cone, right? Look at the view spike in the video timeline. I don't think this is ready yet. I think 18 hours is not enough. I'll have to check that later and see what people care about mostly. So that's cool. Okay, well, for the most part, chat, it seems like the design of these characters is quite interesting. You know? So
tired, we went to lie down in the wheat fields and activate my ultimate.
Wait, so core flames only come from using your skill?
Not at all. Finon can also
Is
gain
reflecting
core
some timeline?
flames
I don't
when he's
think so. I don't
selected
think
as a
the video has
target
been
by a
out long
teammate
enough.
or enemy ability. If he is the target of a teammate's ability.
So Finon is actually really interesting, right? Because Finon brings niche characters back into meta. Because he doesn't use classic aura supports. Which is actually really interesting. Because I never would have imagined a character like Bronya being useful again, because I felt like Bronya's skill point management was so ugly. So yeah, that's interesting. He has pre-farmable pieces as well, probably. And it seems like his big meteor is gonna be his most damage, right? Because his ult is just transformation state. So that means that, I mean, you can definitely pre-farm him. We're just going for skill-based damage then. That's what his most important stuff is. You know, it's actually interesting if you think about it though. Isn't Finon's skill point situation kind of ugly if he always wants people to target him? It might be a little bit.
Finon will deal even more damage.
I like how
when
they don't
use my
show the
ultimate,
skill points
I'll
here.
create a territory and transform.
After transforming, Finon powers up massively.
Dude, okay, yeah, they don't show much. They don't show AV either. It gets worse the more he transforms. Yeah, so you kind of have to finish the fight early. He's kind of a little bit front-loaded character. Setup based and kind of front-loaded. Which is kind of interesting, chat, because like for some reason I kind of feel like he's a Jing Yuan situation from way back in the day. Like really strong at first, but as time goes on, I wonder how strong he'll be over time. Because it really depends on how his kit scales, I feel. Skill points are always going to be a problem, and maintaining them is always going to be a problem. So, yeah. And then when it comes to characters like, how far do I have to go here? Saber. Saber's interesting. Saber seems like she needs a premium team, yeah?
New world. I see she's still hiding her weapon's appearance and true name.
When she uses her skill,
like if you don't use Huohuo, you have to waste a slot on sustain. Because Huohuo is actually BIS. Because of the ult skill, of the ult funneling. So if you don't have Huohuo, you're -1 important team comp here. And then, is this the best in slot comp? Tribby Sunday? Is there someone better than Tribby here for ult spam or no? I think Sunday's for sure, because Sunday does have ult funnel. How often does Tribby get her ult? She should get it pretty fast, right? Every single time she ults, she has 3 passive talent procs. The problem is she's super fucking slow. But she doesn't need her own fucking... She doesn't need her own attacks, right? She just waits. And everyone else charges her fucking ult anyway. That's actually really interesting. 4-star Tingun for ult energy refund, but not even remotely close to Tribby. Do you guys feel that Saber needs an action advance? Like, say if we replaced Sunday. What else can we use there? Does Saber need action advance? You guys are saying yes. Interesting. She ideally wants to use skill more to get more energy, core resonance. Ah, I see. So her specific turns do matter. Ah, okay. Damn. So Saber's team comp is a little bit specific then, right? Ideal for Huohuo, +1 action advancer, and +1 Tribby or Tingyun, right? That's like genuinely her core lineup, and it can't really be switched from that. It's either Tribby or Tingyun, and it's either Sunday or any other action advance, and then 1 sustain. Robin can work too. Would Robin be over Sunday because Robin is pseudo AV, pseudo action advance? Because Robin only action advances on ult, and you have to like time it well. So DDD. Oh yeah, I think in this comp DDD is unironically like very good. if you don't use anything else. But who would be holding DDD here? I mean, it can only be Tribby. I guess if you run Ting Yun, it's for sure DDD because Ting Yun can just spam. Okay, at least one DDD user for an Ulsan would be good, I think. It's actually really interesting. Okay.
Gil, Saber will deal.
And then Archer's unironic problem is skill points. Like, might be a Sparkle need or don't even consider investing in him. Kind of deal. Which is kind of weird because, dude, they're really fucking you guys over. Like, unironically. Like, the way the banners are designed, we have Finon, who's the newest character. And then we have Tribby and Sunday, who are super popular characters. Tribby is just insane harmony support. And Sunday is the best action advancer that we have right now. And then no one's going to look at Sparkle until you get to Archer. Now you have to look at Sparkle. Because Sparkle is the only character in the game who can reliably give you this amount of skill points. I don't know in detail what Hanya does. So can't really speak on that, but yeah. Yes, sir. Welcome to Honkai Whale Rail. Yeah, that's what I was saying in the beginning, Chad, that Star Rail is definitely a more luxury spendy game. It's definitely more luxury spendy. Because, like, in order to get full value out of your characters, you need basically premium investment, or else you kind of reduce your own enjoyment by quite a lot. You just don't have access to the stuff. So, now here's the question. Are any of you guys considering skipping Finon for the collab characters? Because you could just totally skip Finon and go straight for Saber Archer and their team comps. What about that? Because usually I'm assuming people want the new HSR character, but you know, this case might be different. Yeah, fuck Finon. Wow, there's actually a lot more people than I thought. Collab is limited time? Yeah, I guess so. Makes sense. I have 0 polls, so I am skipping it all. Classic. There's someone who's like, yeah, that's my buddy right there. Holy shit. Okay, well that's pretty solid, chat. I mean, this is a pretty hefty live stream, I would say, especially for new characters. For a person who creates content like I do, this is definitely hefty. So we're gonna wrap it up here, chat. I'm excited for the 3 new characters. I'm already starting to work on Finon stuff. I'll try to get you guys as quick of the videos as possible because we have so many videos we're going through. So hopefully, maybe you guys will see it like the week before launch. I don't know if I can get it in like 5 days though. That's pretty fucking tough, but I'll try my best. We'll see. Thoughts on the character buffs? I'm hoping that Kafka is actually like meta to some degree. I think. So here's the interesting about the buffs. I think the buffs don't make any of the characters like super crazy. But here's the thing: who's gonna age well? Who's gonna age well? That's the real question. I feel like my genuine sentiment is I feel like Bald and Jing Liu will continue to age the most poor because they are dedicated DPS characters. And dedicated DPS characters will always like fall to the new DPSs, right? So we need utility. We need utility. And so it seems like Silverwolf might be a really, really strong character, right? I don't know, where do they even show this shit? Oh, they showed here. So Silverwolf has a lot of value because she's essentially Pella, but not in a shoehorn build, right? The fact that Silverwolf gains energy every single time it's her turn and on battle entry helps a lot with her ult funneling. And her E gives implant for your DPS and also gives a mild amount of res decrease, right? Where is she? If Silverwolf can cycle her ult fast, then she's going to be very useful. Yeah? I think that's what it is. I think if she can cycle her ult fast, she'll be very useful because she'll have near 100% uptime on an AoE defense shred. That doesn't require a lot of EHR. Interesting. So ER rope and 160 speed with Eagle set. I don't know. That might be overkill. Like, you want to get her to 100% uptime, but you don't want to go over that, basically. So. You know, chat, you know what the most stonks is? It's DDD and action advance. So, like, anything that boosts your turn slightly has so much scaled value now. It's actually crazy. Eagle set, DDD, Giga Stonks. They're like the things that will never age poorly because having even your own action go faster is just straight up insane, bro. You know, the crazy thing, chat? The crazy thing is I think that the more specific this game gets, the more these turns are going to matter a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the way that the kits are designed in HSR are slowly becoming tied to less of specific team synergy and more of gimmicks. Like, Finon's gimmick is just crazy. Finon fucking removing your whole team, completely removing certain supports is actually like crazy, you know? Yeah, it's just kind of interesting. The way that they took Finon's ultimate, right? And how energy is not even needed at that point. You know the crazy thing, chat? We used to connect energy with turns. But as HSR went forward, they slowly removed the reliability on energy. Like, Casto is not energy based, Acheron's not energy based, Finon's not energy based. There's so many non-energy based characters. But what still has a lot of value is turns. Turns are always valuable. Because turns allow you to get more specific stacks, right? Every single DPS has like this specific fucking thing where it's like, oh yeah, their E gives them their specific charge. So I'm not quite sure I get that. I think I just explained it poorly, Afro. I think teams are getting more and more specific. Very, very specific. So the Herta is still energy? Yeah, but the Herta is like the extreme end of I don't need to go because my team goes for me. In energy sense. And the thing is, like, you guys remember Herta? Herta actually has a problem with higher Eidolons. The more she goes, the worse she performs, because you go too much, you have to use her E. And when you use her E, she hasn't had 42 stacks on the enemies left. So, like, it's optimal for you to slow your Herta down enough so that she gets max 42 stack E, or else you just lose the 50% damage amp, which is crazy. So I think it's interesting they made a unit that forces the enemy to attack and counter them. I always felt that they should have made a support do that for someone like Clara, Yillian, Bald. Oh, Finon does have kind of a counter to his kit. You know, I don't really think counter characters in this game scale that well. I think the only way that they'll scale well is if they have true taunt. If they have true taunt, then it's over. But we don't have true taunt. We only have, like, slightly increased chance to be attacked. And then your fucking Ting Yun gets attacked and then she just dies. So, because if they add true taunt on 100% uptime for a counter character, I think they'll become very, very, very good. And if you add a trace passive that gives them effect resistance, then it's over because it can't be CC'd. Finon does since he removed everyone. Yeah, you're right, man. Finon's actually the ultimate true taunt. He just fucking sends everyone out of the fucking fight. So the enemies only have one target to hit. And wait, you're actually right though. Finon, yeah, okay. You want to take? Do you want to take a look at the character buffs too? You guys can send it to me right now. I'm gonna take a look. I don't know how much time I have though. Pull it up. Let's pull it up. I'll have the SR keep going. Does anyone have the Hoyo link? There it is. I'm listening to Bernice song right now. You're allowed to skip this? I'll keep it. Alright. HSR buffed characters Nova Flare character enhancement system. Boys, we're getting so much second channel content today. We have a full live stream react that really wasn't. I mean, it's gonna be like an hour to 2 hours long of just yapping about this stuff, and then we're gonna go. I'm gonna split this off. I'm just gonna cut this into the next video. It's not even bad, boys. It's really not even bad. So, yeah, I mean, my second channel is growing so fast.
Balls.
Dat Mold David the 34 tier 1, bro. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Let's take a look. After the version 3.4 update, Silverwolf, Blade, Kafka, Jingli will receive ability adjustments and improvements. For more detailed information, please check in-game after version 3.4. Okay. After version 3.4, you can enhance them. Okay, let's go down. Silverwolf. Ultimate has been changed from single target to AoE attack, which can reduce all enemies' defense. This is already major upgrade to her. Skill prioritizes adding the weakness corresponding to the type related to ally character to the first position. This is also a major upgrade because we're going from RNG to guaranteed. Increases the base chance to skill of implanting weakness on enemies. Ooh. This lowers her EHR needs then. Further increases the reduction ratio of the target's all type res. Okay, this is actually good. Silverwolf is actually useful now because this means that she can build more offensive because she doesn't need to be as EHR reliant. At the start of battle, Silverwolf immediately regenerates 20 energy. Silverwolf regenerates 5 energy at the start of her turn. Okay, so ERR rope is just necessary, I feel. This definitely surely will scale with ERR. Surely. Other adjustments, talent. Okay, so our passive talents, side note, E2 and E4 are changed. Ooh, okay, interesting. Blade. The ability has been changed to deal damage based on max HP. Okay, this just makes him better. So this is fine. A portion of healing will be counted towards accumulated HP loss. So basic, enhanced basic, ultimate talent. He's just an HP skiller now. Talent triggered follow-up attack. Additionally, regenerates 15 energy. Wow, okay. So he actually does get his ult in a reasonable amount of time. After using skill, Blade enters Hellscape, greatly increasing his chance of being attacked. Not true taunt though, boys. not true taunt though. It'd be much better if it was true taunt. Because he'd actually be insane. And then you just make sure he doesn't get CC'd. But we're almost there. It's fine. Other adjustments, E1 and probably a passive talent here. My queen, Kafka. My queen. Skill can cause DOTs on all attack targets to immediately produce 1 instance of damage. Oh. Wait a second. I didn't understand that in the live stream. This is an AoE proc now. Okay, actually useful now. Actually useful now. Wait, she's actually a real unit now, guys. It's a blast proc? Wait, it's not true AoE? Oh, it doesn't say true AoE, huh? It says triggering on all attack targets. Okay, it's blast. I mean, fuck. If it was true AoE, it'd be insane. It'd actually be so insane if it's true AoE. Oh, man. That's fine. I mean, blast is way better than single target, though. Blast is 3 times more DOT value than 1 time. So we'll take it. It's fine. It's better than nothing. Follow-up attacks, trigger count increases, and follow-up attack can cause DOTs on it to immediately produce... Oh. Wait, so she has so much detonation now. Huh. Oh, she's actually good. To a degree. She has so much detonation. She has a blast detonation proc. She has follow-up detonation. Regenerates follow-up attack charges at the end of her turn. What? And after using ultimate. Oh. How many? There has to be more than 1, right, guys? Because her base is 1. Wait, so she is an ult spammer then? I mean, she was originally an ult spammer. Does she have anything that helps her ult, though? Because we don't want to run her on ER. We want her full attack for that DOT. I actually don't know. Okay. No need to unlock traces to settle all DOT debuffs. Original trace effect adjusted to when EHR of all avatar. Okay, this is the one that you guys talking about. It's the buff, right? E1 and E2 were also changed. Okay. So chat. Surely in the future, they're going to release a character with really strong DOT. Surely. Because Kafka scales with the DOT strength of the characters that you pair her with. Which is actually really good. Right? She scales with the strength of the DOT. And that DOT could be anything that's considered DOT in this game. Which, in terms of Honkai Star, it could be fucking anything, man. Mayhaps something. Oh, my queen. Okay, okay. I like this. Also, chat, isn't this unironically kind of fucking good, though? This unironically is kind of good. This basically means each Nihility character that you pair her with get 75% EHR. And here's the insane thing, chat. Here's the insane thing. The insane thing is that now you prioritize EHR instead of attack on your relics. You don't need attack anymore. You just want to hit raw EHR, which is really, really, really good. And 100% attack is kind of fat. Like 100% attack. Okay, so on average, most characters in HSR probably have about 200 to 300% attack. So this 100% attack is unironically a 33 to 50% DPS increase. So build EHR for all DOT characters now with this buff. I assume they're probably going to have that default into their kit, which will make it even easier. Right? From trace nodes, from light cones, for example, it's going to be really easy to get this 100% attack. It's kind of big. How much attack is the chest piece? I don't think you're going to need an EHR chest piece. I don't remember how much it is. It might be 46. I don't actually know how much it is. But the main thing is that this scales with light cone investment. This scales with trace node investment. This scales with any of their passive talents that increase fucking effect hit rate for randomly. So, and the thing is, chat, 75% is how much? If we do the math, so most res characters is 0.6, right? So let's see, 100% base chance times 0.6 times 1.75. This is already guaranteed. So what's the lowest chance you get 100% effect here? See, let's do 0.9. No, 0.9 is too low. 0.95. So anything with a base chance of 95% or higher with 75% EHR will always hit. So basically anything with 100% base chance, essentially. Because, wait, what's the most recent character we had? Cypher, right? What's her base chance? It's 1.2. It's 120%, right? It's 1.2. It's 1.2, I think. So the EHR requirement for Cypher is what? Oh, yeah, I remember this. It's like 37 or some shit. No, higher than that. 39? 39. So you need 39% EHR for Cypher to have a 100% chance of hitting. So now we just need 75%, and the base chance goes down to 1.0. Yeah, or 0.95. That's what we need. Okay, so this basically means any Nihility character with at least 95% chance will always hit and gain 100% attack. That's good. That's very good. Is it better to run an EHR body on your DOT characters because you're trying to hit 75% from substance to deprive you from speed substats, and especially DOT speed? Oh, no, you're fucking right. You're right. Unless they make DOT characters able to crit, which is very, very, very unlikely, EHR body will probably be the best so that you eliminate EHR need from anything else. Ah, it's EHR body now. That's actually interesting. Yeah, body is 43.2%, and you might have some trace stones giving you like 18% or a light cone or something. Wait, guys. Isn't this just solved by light cones, though, for Nihility characters? It's actually just solved by light cone. Like, light cone first, and then body piece second, and then substats third, if you can. So. Alright, now Jingliu. HP scaling for her entire kit. This is crazy. When when teammates' HP gets reduced, Jingliu's crit damage increases and she gains syzygy. 5 stacks. I wonder how much. How much you guys think it is? 5%? 10%? 12%? 6%? Something? Question mark? Who knows, man? We'll see. After entering the state, max stack limit, and additionally gains 1 stack. Oh, she can have 4 now. Oh, this is actually a major buff. Her uptime is a lot better. Her next attack ignores 25% of the target's defense. Okay. All right. So chat, unironically, I think Kafka is like... Okay, honestly, it's this trace. Yay or nay? And her detonation. Okay, wait. Kafka's actually fucking good now, chat. But she's not good in a DPS setting. She's going to be the most needed enabler for all DOT in the future. Like, actually, though. She's now a DOT Harmony unit. Okay, I get it, man. So Silver Wolf and Kafka are the winners, I think, from this. Oh my god, boys. DOT is back, right? DOT is back, right, guys? Oh, man. My E6 investment. Oh, yay. DOT is back. For sure. Surely, right, guys? Alright, well, I'm excited, though. I'm very excited. I'm excited. I'm excited for the Kafka changes. Also, thanks for going through with this for me. This means that a lot of things change, and I need to make a video about this, going into full detail from creator server. So, E0 Blade is doing better than E0 Maide, apparently. You just said some fucking heretic shit. What? What? Really? Is that actually real? E0 Blade is doing more damage than E0 Maide? I gotta fucking see that to believe it when it comes out. What the fuck, man? Wait, it's... What the fuck, man? Holy shit.
And freaking 36 years.
Luke, thank you for the 36 tier 1, bro.
Dude.
Appreciate that.
Chat always remember Shofel is cringe and Pepega.
True. Wait, guys. If E0 Blade is stronger than E0 Maide on release, that will be the funniest thing when it comes to HSR power creep that you will ever see. Maide will never hear the end of it. Holy fuck. That's actually so fucking insane, man. Okay, we'll see though. All right, that's it, boys. That is it. GG's. HSR is looking to have some hefty fucking content. Hefty fucking content right now. All right, we're out of here. Both of those videos are for second channel, by the way. Second channel is... Guys, what the fuck is this? You want to see this shit? Bro. Bro, second channel? Stonks. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This is the slop channel, by the way. We're getting about a... We're reaching 1,000 views per hour. But it's kind of impressive. I thought this channel would be like maybe 100 or some shit, but we're getting 1,000 views per hour on this shit, man. We love slopping, I guess. I mean, this is just like, it's timestamp, so I think the timestamps really help here. So. Wait, was I not using Xlice's passive? I saw a comment about that. All right, chat, we're gonna drop by Genshin. I'm gonna do my farming and opening up a little bit of reviews, and it looks like we don't have enough time to do media shares again. No time for media shares again, guys. Oh, Jufufu early access time. Oh. Okay, wait. Let me just look at Azure Light. What is this weapon? Apparently I didn't use the passive well. Within 12 seconds after elemental skill is used, attack is increased by 24% during this time when the equipping has 0 energy. Oh, this was the beginning, right? Okay, this is the beginning. This is my fault in the beginning. That's my fault. In the beginning, when I was doing burst-based, I wasn't using E before, but then later on I changed it. So. Alright, I lied. We're going to Xlice Zone 0. Might as well. Xlice Zone 0 content. This is true gacha rotation right here, boys. Okay. This one I just want to know how she does. This is true tourist. Ju Fufu ZZZ. Ju Fufu ZZZ. Okay, let's see. I Win to Lose is probably the best one. Is there anyone else? Early access. I'm guessing it's gonna be I Win to Lose. J-Stern? I don't even see him on this list. I see Mr. Pokey. Huh, I guess I have to... I don't even see J-Stern's video. Eh?
Oh,
is it this one?
Me, dude.
Fuck you.
Is it this one? Or... Kiba, thank you for the 100 bits. This guy's pulling fucking Pokemon cards. I'm still waiting for more of mine to arrive. God damn it, man. It's not EA? You know, a lot of people are not excited for her, it seems, right? Which is kind of a shame. 62,000 views? Yeah, a lot of people are not really interested in her. That's fine. All right, I'm going to check out I Win to Loses.
Hello, and welcome to my...
Let's take a look at this. Let's learn about her.
Hello, and welcome to my channel, I Win to Lose Game.
Doing true gacha rotation
today.
We
are here to take a look at Jufufu, the next upcoming character in Xlice Zone 0. So unfortunately today
I went to lose. Why the fuck did I just see Tartag killing slimes in this? Did you? What the?
So unfortunately today I have to introduce you guys to Jufufu in her character select screen because we are indeed stuck in action. So Belle is kind of stuck in some sort of action going on. So what is Jufufu all about? She is our second S-rank featured fire stun agent and actually our third fire stun agent in the game. Of course, we have Lighter, the other S-rank fire stun agent, and we have Collab, the standard S-rank fire stun agent. So this job market is getting really saturated for fire stun agents, but here we have another one, and Jufufu is definitely quite different from the other two. Lighter is more, you know, spends more time on field and stuff like that. Collab's got, you know, her own playstyle, and Jufufu is more of an off-field stun agent, preferring to actually spend time off-field in order to perform her aftershock chain attacks that stun the enemy. And let's go ahead and take a quick look at this little animation showcase that I compiled for you guys for Jufufu.
Yeah, she's not beating the kitty allegations. Thoughts? She says she's a tiger, guys, but she's not beating the kitty allegations. No. Hey, I went to lose. You need to not look at this right now, okay? Hey, listen, you need to stop it right now. That is inappropriate. Bro.
2,000 years later.
Holy shit. Wait, that's her idol? Her idol is 2 minutes and 7 seconds long where she just scratches the mouse? Holy fuck shit. Wait, she looks so fun. Oh, there it is, boys. There it is. Oh my god, bro. Holy fuck, bro. She's actually just a meme, bro.
This
She's
video
just
was
the most
filmed on the
adorable
early
fucking
access
meme in the
server and
world.
is not indicative
Holy
of the
fuck.
final product. There may be some changes on release, so be sure to check the comments down below to see if there are any. So, the first thing you might notice about Jufufu is that she's got a little buddy here that is protecting us from the horrifying turfing level 10s. As you can see, is just automatically attacking any of these little guys that come towards us. And that's going to be a core part of her gameplay, is her little Hui buddy attacking the enemy. And oh my god, you can see that Hui stopped attacking to join Jufufu for her idle animation in combat. So now let's go ahead and make our turfing buddies, you know, a little less annoying. And you will notice that when this Hui guy attacks, her might bar.
Wait, Chad, this
up.
is ZZZ sandbox mode, right? Wow. Like they're able to summon things and control its abilities or some shit, and you can just go in and test. Like, what was this thing that he just showed? Like this, right? Training. Can you have infinite HP here? Oh, enemy invulnerable. Okay, guys, if invulnerable, does that mean you can see the damage numbers though? Yes? Oh, that's good.
And you will notice that when this Hui guy attacks,
wow, that's
her
very
might
fucking useful.
bar
Holy shit.
builds up. And what does the might bar do Well, while
is it normal game? Yeah, I know. I'm asking
Hui
about that,
attacks
which is
the
why
enemy,
I'm like very
she will
like
actually consume 100 might in order to perform her chain attack.
So good for
from off
showcasing
field. And as we can
bro.
see, when she performs that chain attack, the enemy is getting stunned very, very effectively. So one more hit, and bam. Just like that, she performs her chain attack from off field. Once she performs that chain attack from off field, she gains this buff. What is this buff? This buff is part of her core skill where all squad members gain the Tiger's Roar.
You know, I do that so often. I don't think you guys understand. I do that so often in my guide videos, but Cope cuts it. Where I'm talking about something and I like slur the word out so fucking long to try to find what I'm looking for, and I just repeat it.
Effect, increasing the crit damage by 20%, and when Jufufu's initial attack, so her attack stat prior to going into combat, is greater than or equal to 2,800, every additional 100 attack further increases crit damage by 5%
Why is my
up to
game
a
still in
maximum
Honkai Star
of an
Rail?
additional increase of 30%. So
Man,
Jufufu
this
can
fucking
give your
Twitch website
entire
fucking
team
sucks, man.
up to 50% additional
not
crit
showing me
damage
in
if she
ZZ
has
match?
3,400 attack. Then, while in Tiger's Roar state, characters' chain attack ultimate damage also increases by 20 to 40%, so a very substantial buff to both chain attack and ultimate damage. And finally, Jufufu's impact is increased by 50, and it lasts for 30 seconds, so effectively you have 100% uptime on this buff. And as we can see, if we take a look at their stats, we can see the 80% crit damage from this buff. We can see her attack is indeed over 3,400, and this buff applies to the entire team. Okay, so why is it 80%? It is instead of 50%. It is because she also has the King of the Summit equipped, which gives another 30% crit damage. Also see here that Yishuan has the buff, 50% crit damage, 20% chain attack damage, and 40% ultimate damage.
Fuck? Crit damage 50%, ultimate 40%, chain attack 20%.
So characters that rely on ultimate damage and to a certain extent chain attack damage are going to heavily benefit from Jufufu being on the team. And the next really cool thing to note about Jufufu is you will see this number right here is 4,000. So if you've been playing Zenless Sun Zero, you will know that 3,000 decibels tends to be the limit. However, with Jufufu on the team, now the limit is 4,000. But wait, that's not all, because if you use a character's ultimate, specifically if it's an attack or rupture agent, then that character will get refunded 300 decibels. So normally when you use your ultimate, it costs 3,000 decibels, and you should be at 1,000 decibels in this situation. Okay, actually, I need to turn off unlimited decibels.
Oh,
darn.
XD.
So let's go ahead and use her ultimate this time without unlimited decibels. And we can see she's now...
So it's a 10% decrease on ultimate charge, right? It's like 10% energy less.
At 1,300 instead of the expected 1,000. But that's not all, because Yishuan has 2 ultimates. So we're going to go ahead and fill up her other ultimate really quick.
Oh,
there we go.
Wait, that's kind of crazy though, no?
1, 2, and 3, and now we have her other ultimate. And with this other ultimate, you can expect this to go up by another 300 points.
Wait, that's actually
so we should
crazy.
be at 2,000.
Oh, that's crazy value though. Holy fuck!
Indeed,
that's like the most important value.
Just from using her
multiple
ultimate,
activations of ult still grants you the decimal
that makes
points.
her synergize really well.
Oh, that's
with
actually
Yishuan
really nice.
Because Yishuan has 2 ultimates. She is able to
that's
take
basically a
full
20%
advantage of
refund
that
on the
plus
ult.
300 decibel gain.
Wow,
Of course,
okay.
Other characters, you know, benefit from that too. Other attack and rupture agents, they will indeed also get.
So Jufufu is definitely the replacement for Astra Yao then,
doubly as
right?
impactful because she gets double the ultimates.
Like she's the third true support lineup.
You know, just kind of
character.
what value
You could probably double up
Jufufu
them
can
if you
provide
need
to
to,
your
though.
actual, you know, characters and account. Let's take a look at what she can do in combat. So her basic attacks are
Is this left
really
click spam?
goofy as she
Is that actually left click spam?
unleashes the inner
Holy
cat
fuck,
in
bro.
her, or I guess tiger. You know, we don't want to upset her too much, or else you're going to be on the receiving end of this. And I have cats, and when they scratch, it does not feel good. So, unfortunately, I don't really think that this is going to be the most practical way to use her, but it certainly is a fun and a funny way to use her. And I think you can just pretty much go endlessly. My finger's getting tired, so we're going to end this cat scratch attack.
It
More
won't.
interestingly,
Wait. Replace lighter. It won't. I don't understand what that means, but
the actual
maybe you guys
useful
will.
parts of the kit. We can see her performing her chain attacks, but when she uses her EX special, she gains a thing called momentum stacks, as well as a bunch of might to fill up that bar. So let's go ahead and use her EX special again to gain those momentum stacks. And we can see that after the chain attack, she will perform this funny Beyblade attack where she keeps bouncing off of the enemy. And not only do those Beyblade attacks generate more might, but they're of course way, way faster than if Hu-Wei just attacks on his own accord. So another just fun little detail is that you can actually hold her dash attack where she will consume those momentum stacks as well as just bounce off of the enemy. And you can see that the regular bounces like this don't actually generate might, so do keep that in mind. But you can also just spin around the battlefield like this just for fun, right? Just because you can.
She has such cool QOL.
Yes, and the reason, just because you can. Now, there are a couple other important parts to her kit, including her Liberation Burst Ultimate, where she gains a lot
that
of
she doesn't
might,
get dizzy,
but she
man.
also
I get
gains
fucking giga dizzy
6
looking at
stacks
that.
of
Holy
momentum.
fuck.
So now, after her ultimate, you can see that she's going to spam chain attacks as well as her momentum-based bouncy Beyblade attacks. And we can see there, just like that, 3 chain attacks in a very quick succession, all thanks to being able to use her ultimate. That is a lot of days in a pretty reasonable time window. And finally, one last little detail about her kit in combat is that you can use a defensive assist into assist follow-up, and this will give you a momentum stack once every 10 seconds. So you're not like heavily rewarded for spamming her defensive assist, but you do want to do it every once in a while in order to gain that extra momentum stack. So as we can see, Jufufu is indeed a character who wants to stay off field and allow a character like, for example, Yixuan to stay on field in order to do her stuff. In total, Jufufu provides all of the following at Mindscape 0. She provides great off-field daze application. She applies 20 to 50% crit damage based on her attack.
That's very nice. Okay, so chat, daze application is the stun counter, right? And that's important because then we can prep Yixuan's full rotation when it's at like, when we watched that Lin Nova video, where it was like you get 100% stun and you just unlock everything and you get extra damage amp off of it. Okay.
Via her core ability. She provides up to 30% crit damage via the drive disc set or other various drive disc set buffs if you choose to. And she provides 20% chain attack damage and 40% ultimate damage. And she increases your max decibels by 1000.
That's a lot of fucking utility.
Attack
Holy
and
fuck,
rupture
man.
agents gain 300 decibels when they use their ultimate.
Oh, it's specific. It's not for everyone. It's specific for attack and rupture.
And finally, if you get her signature Wenjin, that's another 20% damage to the team.
That's a lot of fucking buffs.
As we can see, Jufufu provides a ton of stuff. Now, I did do one quick anecdotal test with Yixuan's ultimate damage, and with just Yixuan, she ended up doing 65,615 damage on the last tick of her decibel-based ultimate. Then with Jufufu, she ended up doing 42% more ultimate damage on the last.
I like how he says seems a bit high. His intuition tells him that this seems a little bit too much.
Which was
42% ult damage is monstrously high for one character. If you guys like need a reference for like character damage, just as an easy example with Skirk and Escoffier, you guys know how much Skirk and Escoffier provide, right? Escoffier is responsible for about a 40% damage increase, but that's including everything that Escoffier does, including her own damage. So this being 40% ult on just for her is quite intense.
93,507 damage. And finally, with Jufufu using her signature Wenjin, now Yixuan's ultimate was doing 107,169 damage. So yeah, I think the difference with Jufufu's signature Wenjin seems a bit high, and I haven't done the calcs yet for Jufufu, so I'm gonna have to verify this later, but hopefully this is correct, and yeah. All right, let's go ahead and pay our favorite buddy, the Butcher, a visit like we usually do, but we can take a quick look at their builds as well. You can see here that Jufufu has the 4-piece King of Summit, and in this case, I have the 2-piece Shockstar Disco to help her stun a bit faster. But with this setup, you will need a decent amount of crit rate rolls to reach the 50% crit rate needed in order to activate the second part of the King of the Summit's drive set buff, so do keep that in mind.
I made
and we have, of course, the Shockstar Disco. We have impact,
Bro.
attack percent, and attack percent in order to try to maximize her buffs. You want to get pretty much crit rate and attack percent.
So King of the Summit is farmed in the same region as Yunque or Yunki. I don't remember how to pronounce it.
Is it possible?
So Yishuan signature, I think. And then Shockstar Disco is just for the impact plus 6%. Impact affects days, right? Yeah.
Swap out the 2-piece Shockstar Disco for the 2-piece Woodpecker Electro to help you reach that 50% crit rate necessary for the King of the Summit drive set. All right, let's go ahead and pay our good old butcher friend a visit with
She's
his
so
team.
cute. What the fuck?
And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. Now, I always like saying hi to the butcher.
Hey Xlice, what'd you do if you were a new CC right now with no following? What type of content would you make in what game? I wouldn't. I would not. That's my honest thing. Because if you want to compete with all the other gacha creators who do the same shit, you need to do everything that they do a little bit better that they do. So you need to play these games 16 hours a day and be making videos 16 hours a day. If you have high production value though, then you could probably compete on the guide sphere, but guides are already early access dependent. So for me personally, if I were to recommend you to do something, I wouldn't go like my route. I wouldn't go React/guide shit. I would probably do like the innovative stuff, but that's also very algo based, and you'll have to just like drop following if you do that. So that would be, for example, like the people that do special challenge runs for gacha games, or I mean that's just it. Special challenge runs, that basically is it. So
at least once per these videos, because there's a nice old buddy
here's
of
the
ours,
reality of it.
He's such a good
I mean,
sport,
this is from my
allowing us to
perspective,
always use
so
him as
I'm
a punching
biased
bag.
towards what
very
I do.
considerate of him, considering, you know, I don't know, I guess we're here to try to murder him. So yeah, good fellow, all things considered, although he's a bit menacing. And honestly, these days the butcher is like so squishy. I remember back in the day, you would like actually have to like stun him, but now it definitely doesn't feel like that, because yeah, he's kind of like the cryo Regisfine of Zenless on Zero, where you just like go,
holy shit, the damage.
You test out your character's
crazy.
kits and stuff. You're like, oh yeah, my character's kit works and exists, and the butcher is a good target for that. So let's go ahead and try some more substantial content than, well, the butcher. Okay, I've got a couple quick runs that I did for you guys, and unfortunately I wasn't able to do like as much extensive testing as I usually do in terms of like different teams and stuff, because my god, with Genshin Impact's Skirk release, as well as, you know, Genshin Impact having Dahlia, and now we also have Jufufu, all within the span of just a couple days, I am so cooked. Hopefully this video will come out in time, but if not, I apologize in advance. If you want some more detail, like team comparison and guide related content on Jufufu, I recommend checking out I Am Ravenous as well as Kana. Two good buddies of mine in the Zenless Zone Zero space, and they make great content for the game. But anyway, yeah, so I literally did one run with Yishuan, so I apologize in advance for the skill issue, but hey, this might be a more decent reflection of what perhaps the average player might play like, which means, you know, it's a reasonable representation.
My skill issue isn't that bad.
Do keep in mind that this team is indeed all at M0U1, so all three characters have their signature engines, although it doesn't really matter that much on Astra, but it does matter on Yishuan as well as, to a slightly lesser extent, Jufufu, because yeah, they are important weapons for especially Yishuan. So yeah, here we go. Basically this team feels very nice, and obviously these characters synergize extremely well. And Yishuan fully benefits from Jufufu. Literally all of Jufufu's buffs actually apply to Yishuan. Unlike, for example, some of the other, actually, literally every single
So
other
Chad, this is a
stun
team with
agent
no Pan,
has some
right?
kind of
We're
compatibility
replacing
issue
Pan with
with
Jufufu.
Yishuan. And for example,
and it's mostly just
Qingyi
on
needs a lot of
field,
field
I think.
time.
This
Lighter
seems
obviously
very
doesn't buff
on-field
ether
based.
damage. Triggers signature Wenjin, and I think Trigger probably has
damage
the
is
best
so high, holy
compatibility,
shit.
but her signature weapon shreds defense, which of course Yishuan
that
does not. Probably has the best
some
compatibility, but her
butt
signature weapon.
Oh, that's
shreds
truthful.
defense,
Sorry.
which, of course, Yishuan does not care about the defense shred. And yeah, I mean,
Man,
the list
dude,
goes
these
on,
easy
right?
devs,
Every
man,
single
what the
stunner
fuck?
has their issue. However,
I thought that was
Jufufu
Yishuan's butt.
seems like, you know, literally the perfect stunner for Yishuan.
I got baited.
And it just makes them, you know,
That's
feel
not my
really
fault.
good to use together because
I thought it was
Yishuan is
Yishuan's
a
butt.
field time hogging character, and it was very deliberate for them to put a 10-second cooldown on Jufufu's ability to generate a momentum stack through her defensive assist follow-up. And that way,
okay.
you know, you don't have to worry too much about spamming, for example, Jufufu's defensive assist. Instead, you can definitely allocate a lot of time. Well, okay, here I am completely messing up against the clones. That's pretty embarrassing. But yeah, so you can allocate a lot of time to actually keeping Yishuan on field and pairing stuff. So you also notice that I've kind of forgotten how to do Yishuan's stun rotation. Now that I'm thinking about it, I remember
Okay,
how to.
bro.
But I remember while I was playing this, I
I'm
was
not
like,
looking,
oh, God,
guys, I
wait.
promise.
Oh, geez, I have to use the smoke bomb or whatever. But yeah, so as you can see, these runs are some of the least
That's not my
optimized runs I
fault,
would say on my
bro.
channel, just purely due to time constraints.
The game is just like
regardless though, yeah, I mean, you guys can see just how fluid of a character Jufufu is, especially with Yishuan, and you're definitely not going to regret getting her for Yishuan. I think the two of them are going to form a very, very powerful core. However, Jufufu's this is one thing I really like about Zenless Zone Zero right now. And it kind of reminds me of Genshin Impact's early days, and also debatably Honkai Star Rail's early days, where characters that were released were much more universal, right? Like right now.
Classic. Yeah, we'll see how long this lasts, boys. Universal characters. Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts.
In Genshin Impact, you know, you release Skirk, then you release Escoffier, or sorry, you release Escoffier, then you release Skirk. Obviously, these two characters were meant to basically just always be used on the same team together. However, when it comes to Jufufu, when it comes to characters like Yishuan, you know, they do have their flexibility, and especially Jufufu, who has a lot of flexibility in her case because her additional ability is triggered by having an attack agent or a rupture agent on her
Shieldon is a
party.
great unit.
Let me tell you, she works great with.
You know the funny thing, chat? I like how at the end of this,
agent on
the
her
thumbs up is given to Jufufu. Yishuan was almost there, but not quite.
party. And let me tell you, she works great with, I would say, every single attack agent in the game. And case in point, I did a quick run with Soldier against Pompey, and I'm sorry,
this is the last one, right?
More days, but Jufufu, early lifespan of.
I don't
games,
play
right?
Soldier
Because
Ambi, so I don't
now
really understand
the
when I
earlier
see
characters
this.
tend to be more universal before they start to really power creep
Is
already
Jufufu
existing
good for
roles.
Acheron, or should
Which
I
is a
just
big
get
issue in gacha
Jiao
games is once you kind of cycle through all the current version of roles and stuff and current elements and whatever, then it's time to start power creeping, and then you start introducing things like Mavuika Sitlali, or you introduce things like, for example, like Escoffier and Skirk. So yeah, just obviously great universal off-field stun agent if you like what you.
Well, I want to lose. You know that this is how the games are, man. There's no string about it. Once the game is saturated with the same stuff, the only way that they can design for incentives is to make it more specific and targeted.
You see, I don't think Jufufu will disappoint you. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. This is
GG's. This is a good video. Thank you. I went to lose. So it seems that you don't really need to do much with her, right? It really seems you don't need to do much with her. She's almost the same as like Astra in terms of utility. You just get your enhanced E off to get the momentum stats, then you switch off. That's basically it. So, all right, GG's. I will not be posting that on second because as I went to lose this video. No reason for me to do that. All right, chat. Somehow it is already midnight and past midnight, which means I gotta get ready for bed. Yay! Gotta get ready for bed again. All right. Well, GG's, boys. Another solid day.
Mind if I get your thoughts on my F2 piece glorp? If not, here's some source.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I can do that right now. Right now, to end things off. Have to be Sklork, and if not, here's some stuff. I can do it. All good, man. F2P Sklorp. 65-230 on Azure Light. Oh, you're on 4 MH though. Uh-oh. This is going to struggle a little bit. Your core rate is definitely overcapped. Cernio, I find this to be so funny that your off piece is an on-set cryo goblet with 42 CV. The fuck? You went 4-piece MH and you offsetted her fucking on-set goblet. That is it's the weirdest shit I've ever fucking seen. All right. Well, I think honestly you just swap to 4-piece here. The mask can be improved tremendously. The timepiece is not even double crit. I think you're only using this set because the flower is super good. And honestly, I don't think you need to do that. I think that you can just farm for the new set and like scrap up a pretty fucking good build because you already have the goblet, which is like the hardest piece to get, right? So I think from this area, I think it's okay to use right now, but I think long term you should upgrade to it. Deal or no deal? Especially considering you have the onset goblet. There's no way you're not gonna do that. You should definitely do onset goblet with the onset set because that means you can off piece anything else in this, which you could offset the fucking flower if you wanted to. That's just my opinion. I don't think it's worth to stay on MH, especially with this goblet. So, yeah, that's it. All right, chat. Thank you guys very much for watching today. I will let Mr. Cope know the React videos that we got. Here are the socials, as you guys know. Follow Twitter. Join Discord if you want to know when I stream. I have 2 YouTube channels. Just a quick reminder for you guys. The main channel is our edited content. We're going to have another video soon. It's going to be the Blackout TFT incident, if you guys remember that. Yeah, that video is going to be quite insane. And then second channel, we're going to have 2 videos more. It's going to be HSR Livestream React, and then also the buffed character Hoyo Lab dev discussion. So back to back. All right. GG's. I'll see you guys next stream. I do have to work on early access, by the way. So the next couple streams are just going to be chill gacha rotation streams. We'll probably do Genshin into Wuwa or something similar to that. Or, I mean, I might not stream depending on how busy work is. So just stay tuned through Discord. Thank you guys for supporting the content. Thanks for resubbing. Thanks for the bits. And yeah, GG's. All right, take care. Thanks for watching, chat. Thanks for the new follows as well. I'll see you guys next time. Galore.